Okay, finally got the game working, and then my camera decided to stop picking me up. All right. So, let's see. Today we are doing Perfect Tides. This is a very comfy, pixely art game. It's also nostalgic if you remember the late 90s, early 2000s type of time. So, let's start a new game. I have played this game before, but I have not gotten all the achievements. So we'll be going. So it's the year 2000. Oh, hold on. I skipped something. We are relaunching the game. We're relaunching the game. We're relaunching the game. And now we get to see the full thing. The full intro. The nice pixel artworks. Yes. Okay, new game. Maybe we should just be clicking and not... Yeah, so it's the year 2000. The new millennium. Well, technically, since the Gregorian calendar has no year zero, the new millennium begins in 2001. I remember people talking about that in the year 2000, actually. People get annoyed when you remind them of this. That's also true, which is often. Your name is Mara Whitefish. You live on the island of Perfect Tides. There are no cars, no department stores, no asphalt or steel. When the bay is unfrozen, you ride the ferry home from school with Lily. She is your only real-life friend. The spring air is thick. Lily looks like she has something to tell you. You're almost afraid of what you'll hear. You know Matt Reinwald in 11th grade? Uh-huh. Well, we did it over the weekend. What? You cannot believe what you're hearing. Lily had sex? Lily had sex? Weren't you gonna wait till marriage? Isn't that what you always said? Yeah, but come on. We both just wanted to try it, you know. This is insane. They're not even dating. Well, how was it? Not very good. It was both of our first time. We didn't expect it to be mind-blowing or anything. Are you, like, upset that I'm telling you this? Why on earth would I be upset? This is simply earth-shattering. But you knew this day would come. Someone as pretty and well-liked as Lily. As long as she was a virgin, there was always hope for you. You're on your own now, completely unmoored. No, that's cool. Congratulations. Okay, what's up with your wagon? I think one of the tires blew out. These things are so flimsy. Just my luck, it breaks when I'm using it. As opposed to breaking while you're not using it. Yes. You better fix that wheel before you try to get it home. I have to get back. Will you be okay? You feel a pang of irritation. Lily doesn't seem to think you're the same age as her sometimes. I'll be fine, Mom. Okay, bye, Mara. I'll be down by the beach after dark if you want to hang. Well, if your guts are all aflutter from that. Now, what to do about your wagon? Okay, let me see if I can remember how to... Okay, right, we use the arrow keys to walk around, and we use the mouse to click on stuff. Okay, that's for talking to people. Let me see if I can remember what button accesses the menu, or maybe they'll teach us. I know we gotta go in. We gotta go in here. Let's go in here. Go in. All right. Okay, now we're inside here. Okay, we talk to this guy. Hi, Jackson. Sup, kid? You know, you're the first person I've seen in here all day. I was about to kick my own ass out of boredom. Not many customers in the off season, huh? That's an understatement. I'm actually forgetting how to talk to humans. I knew I should have joined the army. There's a broken wheel on my wagon. Do you have anything I could fix it with? Jackson makes a clicking sound in his cheek and looks around blankly, his eyes landing on nothing. I don't know. If you can find anything useful in here, go ahead and take it. If you don't even have to pay me for it. I might enjoy the thrill of being robbed. Well, you'd better take something then. You don't want to let Jackson down. Okay, so now we have to find, I think. Hey Jackson, can I have this inner tube? I think it might do the trick for my wagon. Jackson glances at it conspicuously. Oh, is that what that is? I was thinking of wrapping it around my wrist to numb my hand. Why would you do that? How old are you again? 16? Well, you're basically 16 already. You will be in 5 months. Oh, well, yeah, if you're a guy and you jerk off and you get your hand numb, it's like another person is doing it. It's called the stranger. Oh, okay. Sounds like a fun thing for a guy to do. Is that your first inventory item? Yes, yes, give me the tips. I forgot how this game works. You're actually pretty sure you know what to do, but it seems like Jackson would enjoy giving you an explanation. Yeah, can you explain it, please? That's my job, kid. Okay, now we have this. Whenever you pick up items, they go into your backpack. Right there. I think so. You can see all your stuff in here, and you can use it too. See your inner tube in there? What should I do with the inner tube? Well, if you're a guy and you jerk off from my wagon, use it on the wagon, obviously, but first you might want to blow it up. How do I do that? Use it on yourself, of course. This ain't brain science, Mara. So we're gonna take this. An abomination. Hopefully you'll get to make your own someday. That's not we're gonna take the. Got it now? Think so, Jackson. My pleasure. Now you'd better go. If I spend too much time shooting the shit on video surveillance, fucking Paul will come down here and bitch at me. Can he hear you talking on camera? Who now? Paul, your manager. Can't he hear us talking about him on camera? Hmm? Seems like any decent security camera would pick up sound. Jackson mumbles something you can't make out and stops acknowledging you. Yeah, you can. You really want to make a move on this, huh? Well, you don't have the nerve to touch Jackson, or just about anyone for that matter. I'm trying to touch things, because we can touch things. How much for this book? Which one now? The one about plants? If it's with the brochures, it's probably free. Wait. No, yeah, it's free. Just take it. You cautiously slide the booklet into your pocket. You're not actually sure why you want it, but who can resist a free gift? Oh, let's see. Comments. I've never heard of going that far with it, but I have heard guys talking about using your non-dominant hand for a similar experience. So dumb. Would an ambidextrous person? I guess they wouldn't be able to do that then. I guess I got the book. Got that. Map. Now let's change it to the eye. Okay, yeah. If we change it to the eye, we get her comments on everything. Bulletin board keeps tabs on all the events around the island of Perfect Tides. The most recent posting advertises a party from last August. You scan the rack. It's mostly brochures offering fun activities for visitors to Perfect Tides, walking tours, whale watching, hiking trail maps, and a guide of the downtown. It's a map of the island of Perfect Tides. Now, let's look at this. Let's look a little bit better at this. Okay, I don't have a browser shown up in here, but if you Google Maps, Fire Island, it will look very, very similar. Fire Island. That is the place. And the first time I played this game, it took me a while to figure that out, embarrassingly enough. The desk isn't particularly well organized, but with so few people coming in, who cares? It's a guest book for visitors. The last entry is from July. Actually, just about every entry ever is from July. A statue of a majestic white-tailed deer sits by the entrance. This animal is a mascot of sorts, with 200 wild deer thought to inhabit the island. Okay, so we can exit now. Okay, so we gotta go down back to by the wagon. Okay, so let's see. Now how do we... Okay, we go up here to get the backpack. We want the inner tube. Okay, you blow into the tube, inflating it. You now have an inflated tube. Okay, so then we can go to the wagon and put it on the wagon. You replace the back wheel with the newly inflated inner tube. Good job. Yeah, take the wagon home. I don't even remember which way is home, honestly. Oh, wait, I think it's this way. Okay, yeah, here we go. On an island without cars, the wagon's pretty useful. Use the wagon icon in your inventory if you find any other large objects you want to lug home. The earth is sandy and dry. Grains of soil retain no water and slip easily through your fingers. Well, yeah, you basically live in the beach. Okay, pretty dang close to the beach. Okay, let's go inside. As excited as you are that no one's using the TV, you've got stuff to do right now. Wait, do I need to pick up stuff? Let's see, do I need to... You gather up the groceries. Okay, yeah, that's what we were supposed to do. Okay, now we can go inside. Gotta go put the stuff away. And then we can look at stuff. You open the fridge and bask in its glow like a lizard under a heat lamp. Yeah, put away there. You methodically load the perishable groceries into the fridge, taking care to hide the scarcer bits from Timothy's ravenous eye. He'll still find them, but it might buy you a day. You hear voices from outside. I'm telling you, it's a school for losers, and I don't want to go to a crappy school and live with Grandma. It's just an option. I don't see you offering any ideas. I'm making good money selling gold on Ultima. Oh, he's selling gold on I think that's World of Warcraft, isn't it? I think that's what that is. That's not a job, Timothy. Did they have everything, Mara? All except whole milk. I got skim instead. Ew, no. What's wrong with skim? It's healthier. You don't even put milk in your cereal. You know what's healthier than skim? Soy milk, or almond milk, or oat milk, or hemp seed milk, or rice milk, or one of the many varieties of plant milk. Okay. Oh, Ultima Online was the first MMO. Oh, I didn't realize that was a different thing. Okay, I thought that was like a WoW server or something. No, but I drink it. Mom, I need protein. Well, there are other ways you can get protein. For what? So you can fart more? See, exactly. There are plant sources you can get protein from that won't make you fart. Okay, Mara. You already eat everything else in the house. Can't I have one thing you don't want? That's enough. I'll pick up more milk tomorrow. Oh, I didn't even... I wanted to... Okay, we got forced into this room. I should have looked around before they got back. Still really mad at Mom and Timothy. If you come out of your room now, they'll think you're over it. Better stew in here for a while longer. The dresser overflows with your current clothing, packed tightly on top layers of old junk. It would be a weekend project just to get the drawers to close. A tall rack houses your collection of CDs, tapes, and knickknacks. Man, I remember in my parents' house, we had like one of these, like, things that's like just like it's the perfect size for CDs. You keep a photo over your desk of the time you and Lily went to Florida together in the early 90s. You stayed at a campground in Kissimmee and spent one blessed day at Disney World. It's your computer tower, built from the shell of Mom's old work computer. Timothy contributed his old 56K modem, sound card, graphics card, and speakers. The motherboard and RAM you bought on eBay. The computer works pretty well, though the power source connectors are weak and will occasionally stop working entirely. At any rate, you pined for your own computer for many years and are delighted to have this one. Peak kid room. Yeah, let's see. Your boombox houses a CD of the soundtrack from the movie Titanic. You spent a few solid months falling asleep to it. You play your CDs less and less these days since getting into MP3 downloads. You have about 300 of them now, carefully named and indexed, downloaded over the course of 2 years. Some old magazines, Cat Fancy, Disney Adventures, and Nickelodeon. Oh my god, I had a subscription to Nick Magazine. And honestly, I regret throwing a lot of them out when I was like cleaning out my room at a certain point because they just took up space. It's like, damn, I could have sold that crap now if I still had it. And the nostalgia. Okay, sit out in your room. You occasionally scrub these old issues for things you'd like to remember. An issue of 17 sits open face on your floor. The magazine is bursting with tips on how to get boys to fall in love with you, disappointingly. They're always prefaced on the idea that you already know each other and are friends. Just bits of your filthy clothes. The fact that they're on the floor is a sign that mom hasn't been in here for a while, so good. Unless she's caught on to that and is deliberately leaving clothes out so she can snoop in here. In which case, good luck finding anything, Mom. Your daughter is drug-free and has no sex life. All of her shame is in this strange, indecipherable digital form. The closet has been packed to the brim for years with old childhood clothing, school projects, and toys. You dare not touch it. It's one of those messes Mom has decided is permanent. Your anime posters are special imports that you bought at a comic book shop on the mainland. Your heart flutters when you see such an object in the wild, let alone on your own wall. That's how it used to be. That's how it used to be. It wasn't easy to just get these things online back in the day. You had to go to like a special store. You had to go to a special anime store if you could find one of those, or a special yeah, like she said, comic book store, or actually go to the comic or anime convention to get this type of thing. Let's see, who's this? It's the door to your bedroom, complete with a super cute Blink-182 poster. Mark and Tom are cute, but Travis is probably your favorite because you can imagine him hitting on you in a public place. All right. You were very little when this room was added to the house, and your dad let you choose the carpet. You don't remember much else about it, only that it was your fault. It's a lava lamp. It's cool. Actually, lava lamps aren't cool. They will burn you. They're hot. There's so much forgotten crap on your dresser. You get sick just looking in its direction. Let's go to the computer. Let's use the old internet. Finally, some computer time. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. Get ready for peak. Get ready for peak. Hell yeah. You hope to God nobody's on the phone as you log in. Peak incoming. Yes. You're greeted by a menu screen. Of all the day's news and gossip, you've got mail, but it's all junk. Check out the message board. Message boards were wonderful places. You navigate to the fantastic fiction boards. It's a writing-focused subform of a larger games, movies, and anime community maintained by the ISP, Internet Service Provider. While the occasional original written work appears, most people here write and post fan fiction, a form of writing based on another work of fiction from the imagination of a fan. In other words, it's cool. Looks like a few stories have popped up overnight. Akira82 continues his exploration of an alternative Tale of the Blade 5 timeline in which the Nazis have won World War II. Part 5 of The Sexy Resurrection of Commander Ginseng has gone up as well. It's a lighter read that plays on a common but bogus cheat code mythology. Oh, you've been waiting for a new Songs of the Heart chapter. The romantic plot running through Heaven's Gash is sorely underutilized, and this fic makes generous use of it through a scene-by-scene retelling. You set these aside for later. You navigate to the fantastic fiction chat. Nobody's really active right now. Just a couple of character bots, confused newbies, and users who leave their computers on 24/7. Yeah, like talking about away messages. I could like okay, I would have away messages up, but I wasn't actually away because like I couldn't just leave my computer connected to the internet and then like just to leave an away message up because people needed to use the phone and stuff. So like I would put the away message up and then I would go like see if other people are on. Just put it up to like look cool. You just put up song lyrics or something and then go do something else on the internet. Staggle, hey PT. Oh, you got an IM from Staggle. Staggle, what's up? Staggle is idling in the chat, but he's chosen to message you in private. This has happened a couple of times recently. I loved your latest chapter. The ending was so good. Oh, wow, that means a lot coming from Staggle. He's one of your favorite writers on FF. And I remember AIM letting you make custom away messages. Yeah, exactly. But, like, I didn't understand how people just always had their away messages on. I'm like, do you guys just have your computer connected to the internet all the time? Is But I mean, and it's like even more wild. I guess those were people that had their own computers. I had a family computer, so you couldn't just do that. Okay. Oh wow. I mean, unless you wanted anybody else to like look at your stuff, but you couldn't leave it on the internet all the time either, because dial up and stuff. Okay. Oh wow. Thank you. I was really happy with it. A warm feeling rushes over you. You reread Staggle's "I am" a few times, basking in the honor. Smiley face. When's the next chapter? Soon, I hope. I'm going to work on it tonight. Smiley face. The smiley faces mean things. You actually weren't planning to. Your interest in this particular story had been waning, and you wanted to edit some poetry tonight, but if Staggle liked it that much. Cool, I won't distract you then. Looking forward to it. Okay, T2IL. Wow, you didn't expect that at all. You feel a nervous exhilaration and a desire to reread the conversation over and over again. I remember doing that. Okay, hover to scroll. Uh, he. We gotta read it again. Okay, we can't actually click on these. Okay, close and log off. So can we go out? Okay, I guess we can go outside now. It's Sunshine the bird. She belongs to Timothy for some unknown reason, even though Mom takes care of her. Sunshine's incessant squawking is simply a fact of life. When visitors remark on it, you tell them the sound doesn't even register for you anymore. This, of course, is a lie. You just don't have what it takes to ring. Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I had parrot experience. They do be very noisy. That cage is kind of too small. That bird should probably be hanging out. Yeah, entrance to the bathroom. Let's go in. The glass inside the photo frame is actually plastic, bending easily under a small amount of pressure. Yeah, man, the 90s bathroom, the beach aesthetic. That was a thing people did. Okay, toilet. Yes, more beach aesthetic in the bathroom. Okay, yeah, we don't really need to be in the bathroom right now. Okay, that's Timothy's room, which we can't go into. It's your mother. Right now, she's scrutinizing a variety of things about the kitchen. She seems reasonably approachable. It's your older brother, Timothy. Right now, he's fully engrossed in some extremely earth-colored game that you would never, ever play. Ah, the brown, green, and blue shooter, I wonder. To your house, the only one you've ever lived in. An extra bedroom was added for you when you were little. After sharing with your brother, Timothy became untenable. Other than that, very little has changed since you've been alive. Mom's china cabinet houses all the dusty old things she hasn't touched since her wedding day. Okay, let's go into the kitchen. Kitchen just feels... maybe later. Okay, can't go in there. Mom would flip a shit if she saw you messing with the stove. Better wait till she's not around. You open the fridge and bask in its glow. Okay. Let's read the book. booklet you realize is actually a multi-page brochure advertising potting soil, gardening tools, and bird feeding supplies from the mainland. Pergament. Oh my, Pergament. I remember that store. I remember that store. That store's gone out of business years ago. I remember that store. That was a fun store. But I forgot that was in this game. I don't even remember if I read this in this game. Ah! I remember that store. Was that store only a New York thing? I don't know if that store was in other places. Damn, I missed that store. That was a fun store. Okay. Still, some of the pages are informative, including this section which covers vegetable growth. These happen to be some of Dad's favorite vegetables, the sort of produce you haven't eaten fresh in a long time and are now realizing you miss. Okay. Okay, plant carrots in midsummer. Plant peas in spring or late summer. This is like a side quest for like actually planting save pea seeds. Okay. Winter squash. Lots of times plant in the spring for a fall harvest. Okay, so we can exit that. You can't bring yourself to enter Mom's room right now. It's a lot to handle on a good day. Let me pull up my, Oh, you remember Pergament too? That was a fun store. Okay, I'm checking the series of guides. Okay. Put away the groceries. Okay, we gotta talk to Mom, I guess. You have to ask, you'll never know. Let me just click on the mom. What's up? Mom turns when she sees you approach. Her look suggests there's absolutely no reason to argue further. Are you hungry? Did you have a snack when you got home? You're pulled by equal forces, anger and relief. You always wish you could squeeze a little more guilt out of Mom when she's been a jerk to you. You're not just angry because you're hungry after all. Then again, you are hungry, and it feels good she knows that about you. I'm a little hungry, yeah. Why don't you sit and I'll make you something? Hey, Mom, can I have a drink? Sure, one sec. You almost raise your voice at Timothy again. It's like he's daring you to. Is Mom supposed to be his mate or something? Actually, I'm all right. I'm going out for a while. Okay, if you're out, can you pick up a package for me? It's waiting at the post office. Okay, yeah, that's what we were supposed to get. Now we can leave. Okay, we're supposed to get the packing slip. Okay, then, yeah, we can walk around. We're supposed to... Okay, yeah. Now we gotta explore. We gotta find some stuff. Who's here? Oh, you're forever shy about knocking on Lily's door. You're especially self-conscious about being a bother to her, so you usually just wait for her to be out and wandering around. Friendship is torment. Okay, another locked gate. Go here. This is the home of Simon Fink, a man in his 20s who you often visit. He came to live on Perfect Tides just a couple of years ago. At some point, you bonded over a mutual interest in nature. Or was it computers, writing? It might have been gay Japanese manga. You don't remember. She's talking about yaoi. At any rate, he's a nice Jewish boy in your mother's eyes, and Simon himself is happy to have you around at least 25% of the time, which you consider pretty good odds. How's it going, Simon? What are you doing here? Simon is in his natural horizontal position, where he spends most of the spring. He's also like this in fall and winter. Just seeing what you're up to. All that you see here. You're probably about 5 seconds from being asked to leave, so you'd better get to the point. Yeah, what's up? Mara, sweetie, do you have a reason to be here? Because I'm busy merging with this $8,000 sofa to add value to my life. Am I a tour guide for your life or something? Weren't you born here? Get your own history of the fucking island. Want to do something today? Simon stares past you, accessing the still asleep part of his brain where the answer might be. That might be nice. I was thinking of making dinner tonight instead of not eating. Yeah, let's have dinner. My family's being super annoying. All right, I'll try to remember. Come back after dark. And bring some sort of side dish, okay? I'm a little short on food and ideas right now. Cool, you've got dinner plans. Don't drop the ball on this, Mara. Now what food to bring? It's the computer Simon uses to do all his writing. It's old and creaky, can't hold a charge, and has an incredibly slow modem. Simon mails drafts to his editor on a floppy disk. Floppy disks. Ah, you wonder why he doesn't get with the times and replace the old clunker, but then again, your own tower is made entirely from Timothy's discarded scraps. Okay, what do we have? Okay, just more stuff about the junk. Okay, we can... Let's see, wait, can we go into the back? The pool's closed until summer. You wouldn't want to go in there now. It looks pretty green. Oh, that's cursed. You gotta do your pool maintenance. Beach time. More beach. It's a small fire pit for cooking food and generally sitting around. The Parks Department is strongly opposed to building fires on protected land, but that doesn't stop campers from wanting one. Deer. Hello. Welcome to Perfect Tides, a family community. We believe in a community that is clean both morally and physically. We believe that riotous parties disturb the peace and quiet of our community. We believe the bikini type bathing apparel tends to lower the moral standards of a community. We believe that exhibition in public is below the level of human behavior. These beliefs are being publicized in the interest of the many children in our community who we feel should have the opportunity of growing up in healthy surroundings. This is the hope of the future and the covenant of every adult. The Perfect Side Properties Owner Association, 1957. I think they started doing that because okay, Fire Island, if you don't know, it's like a gay summer destination. Like there's just lots of gay people there in the summer. I think conservative people got upset at that. I don't really know too much history of the islands, but I know a little bit about that. Okay, let's see. Construction zone. I'm not going back home yet. I gotta find more stuff. Gotta go to the post office too. From what I hear about Fire Island, it sounds like they failed. Yeah, no, it's where all the gay guys go to a party in the summer. My goodness, is that Mara? You know, there's still time to plant something yourself. You could do it in your father's spirit. I don't know how to garden. Well, it's easy to learn, easy as pie. In fact, the campground office has a regional guidebook that might give you some ideas. Okay. Oh, and you'll need a fresh layer of soil. The nutrients in that bed have probably been depleted. Soil, guidebook, got it. I've committed that to memory. You commit this advice to the same place your entire 10th grade education has gone. Speaking of gardens, I just harvested my peas and I have far too many. Why don't you take some? Mrs. Souza hands you a plastic shopping bag full of plump green pea pods. Memories wash over you of fresh peas from springs past, followed by a creeping melancholy. I grew these from a seed your father gave me, so technically they belong to you. Enjoy. Oh, right. To get soil, we gotta get the wagon, and then, yeah, we gotta get the wagon to do that. Let's go back this way. Let's try this way. Let's look at this weirdo. Hey, Mora, how's your mom? Mikey's been calling you Mora for quite a while now. You're not brave enough to correct him. She's fine. How are sales? Oh, bad. There's friggin' nobody here in the spring, but you'll buy something from me, won't you, Mara? You have any video games, computer games? Nope, but I have some really nice containers for putting candles in if you're one of those occult teens. You honestly could see yourself getting into candles, but it would mean having a much more cohesive style in general. It seems like a lot of work. Plus, you're not actually sure you want an aesthetic driven hobby that invites others to look at you. Do you have any snacks? Who wants to know? Me, that's why I asked. I might have victuals of the bite sized kind for a price. I don't have any money. Well, come back with some, Laura. I can't be a great conversationalist all day for free. Or come back with something cool and I'll trade you for it. Okay, so yeah, we gotta find stuff to trade him. The entrance to fire is locked in the off season and guarded by a bouncer in the summer. You've never been inside. Run entirely by volunteers, the Firehouse of Perfect Tides is small but mighty. At this time, it houses 2 small trucks. Okay, more beach. Doo-doo-doo. Hang on, Mara. Before you enter the wilderness, let's look at the facts. Public record indicates that Adolf Hitler died by suicide on April 30th, 1945, but there is mounting evidence in the information age that Hitler indeed survived the war and made his break to Argentina. That was 55 years ago. Plenty of time to change his appearance and make the journey to New York, where a rustic life of isolation would suit him best. But no Nazi of Hitler's caliber would settle down forever. His appetite would demand the occasional slaying of an innocent Jew, one who rested comfortably on the assumption of his death. What better setting for this ritual than the covert dark of the woods? Of course, by now, the Fuhrer would be over 100 years old, but the oldest known person made it to 122, and even the frailest hand can fire a pistol, pierce skin with a knife, or administer a true trusty vial of cyanide. All things considered, is looking at some trees still worth it to you? Okay, I guess we're not going into the woods. Okay, no, I did not mean to click that again. Why hit my replay buffer? Because I need to take clips. Sign at the entrance, gently cautious, cautions travelers not to litter, upset the wildlife, or participate in any lewd acts. Rest assured, 2 out of 3 of these rules are lovingly honored. Yeah, I know. I'm sure which two. Not that way. Okay, let's go back this way. Built in the 80s, the Dolphin is the most popular resort on the island. You've never had the privilege of staying there, let alone seeing the inside. The Dolphin has its own section of private beach, which is for guests only. You've often watched their activity from a distance, wondering how a paid beach experience might be superior. Yo, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. It's like, damn, I got like some bougie family I don't talk to anymore, and like they invited me to their beach club, and apparently their beach club, like, I think the membership is like a couple $1,000s a year, which is like nuts to me. Just to have like dudes who like, cabana people who like carry your stuff to the shore for you. And then, okay, so like with the invitation, right? What was the other thing about it? So they're like, okay, there's a guest fee you have to pay, and then there's like a parking fee you have to pay. So like if I were to go and like take a friend, I'd have to pay like $100, which is ridiculous. Just for like 1 day at a beach. Like you can go to other beaches. There are beaches you can go to for free, and then there's some beaches where you can pay like way less than that, and it's just either parking or it's just the admission fee is per car, like not per individual. So it's not like individual guest pass and then you pay for parking. Like absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand these bougie people and their private beaches. Do not understand it at all. How the heck do I get to the post office? Forgot. Oh, maybe we should go up instead of Have we gone up yet? No, we went this way. Let's try going down. Aha, okay. New area, sort of. Okay, let's go this way. Aha, here's the post office. You hand Mrs. Peters the packing slip. Oh, did your mom get a package? Let's have a look. Mrs. Peters reaches over to a pile on the office floor. Here we go. She hands you a box about a foot in height. It's surprisingly heavy. It says fragile on the box. Be careful and tell your mother I said hi. You know, you're growing up so fast, Mar. You and Lily both stay out of trouble, okay? Thanks, Mrs. Peters, but I couldn't find trouble if I wanted it. What was that? Nothing. Okay, what do we have? What's this place? Lower patio draws up. Click the lower patio draws a decent crowd in the warmer weather. It's a perfect spot to people watch with locals and the occasional tourist. Ew. Alcohol. Quickly, you look around to make sure no one's watching. Chills run down your spine as you feel the weight of a full pint of forbidden liquid. This could be big for you, Mara. The door, once an entryway to a grand and decadent space, has been vandalized and boarded multiple times. The Tides enjoyed its glory days as a resort destination in the early to mid 20th century. It was particularly appealing to Jews who wanted to escape the city for a nice anti-Semitism free-ish time without too much of a schlep. With the widespread availability of cars, such train and sea-based destinations have fallen out of fashion. The Tides has been shuttered since the 80s. Over the years, private developers have flirted with restoring or replacing the hotel, but all deals have fallen through. Even as development and tourism thrives on the west end of the island, this area remains bitterly neglected. Can we go in? Okay, locked. We cannot go in. Let's see. Okay, we got this stuff. I'm going to go back to the woods to see if I can get to good soil from the woods for the gardening side quest. I did not realize that the, what's it called, was in my inventory already. The wagon was in my inventory, so I'm gonna go. Alright, we can go this way. I think. Yeah, alright. Hello, dear. Normally, if they see people, they just get spooked. They're not gonna hang around if they see you. Let's see, wagon. Okay. Can I get the dirt? Yeah, gather soil. You gently work the rich, loamy soil into the top few inches of sand. Nothing like a fresh mound of dirt on your mom's doorstep to get the day going. But I mean, the gays are going here too. Okay. Okay, everybody's still there. Oh wait, no, I gotta go. Let me just double check the guide. I think there's another item I have to deal with. Okay. Oh, oh no, wait, I gotta give the package to mom. Okay. Yeah, before I do the next thing. All right, let's. You hand mom the package. Oh, you got it. Thank you, Mara. Mom eagerly unwraps the package, the contents of which you have a fairly good guess. It appears to be yup. Princess Diana! The Princess of Wales will be gone 4 years this summer. Gone, but not forgotten. If the commemorative plate industry has anything to say about it. Oh, how lovely. So young. It's such a tragedy. Is it true her heart was on the outside of her chest when they found her? For goodness sake, Mara. It's what I heard. Do you still like popping the bubble wrap? There's a couple of sheets here. Damn, Mom read your mind. You were planning on just nabbing those out of the garbage can later. Oh, sure, I guess. You eagerly fold the bubble wrap into your pocket for later. Okay, now I gotta do some crafting. Using your unique creativity, you carefully wind the sheet of bubble wrap around the beer bottle, forming the shape of a drink cozy. Hey, it kinda works. You decide to keep it this way. Using the packing tape still attached to the bubble wrap, you lock in the shape of your creation. Okay, that's... Yeah, so that's not necessary to finish the story, but wait, I think that part might be necessary to finish the story. When you need a hit and just a few pops does it. Yeah, man, bubble wrap's great. I think we can go this way. Can we go this way? I don't even remember what way we gotta go. This way. Okay, yeah, we gotta go, yeah, here we go. Gotta trade this guy. Say, what's this? It's a beer holder. I kinda made it. You hand the makeshift cozy to Mikey. He inspects it with wide eyes. I had you all wrong, Mora. You did? You think they make stuff like this in a factory overseas? You think Bill Gates could come up with something like this? This is a brilliant reimagining, a repurposing of garbage, Mora. Where others see trash, you see treasure. Ah, wow, thanks. Do you want to trade for it? Well, it's not worth a lot of money, of course. It's cheap material. Right. Here, you can have these chips. I haven't opened them yet. He hands you a bag of baked Lays. One of those really small bags you'd get as a free sample. You reckon there's about 5 full-size chips in here. The rest is air. You feel a pang of regret for giving up your bubble wrap, but a snack's a snack. You pocket your snack. Of course, they didn't make chips like that when I was your age. Were there more chips in the bag? Okay. No, no one was really worried about the saturated fats back in those days. The more the merrier, in fact. Parents fed it to their kids by the spoon. The 70s were, and don't let anyone tell you, it was the worst decade, okay? Okay. As Mikey continues to talk, your thoughts rapidly drift away. Did you have plans tonight? Was there someone you were supposed to meet? Is your stomach a little more paunchy than it was? When was your last period? Is there any evidence other than his age that Jackson has had sex? Could you spend the summer working on your body, buy a whole new wardrobe, find a boyfriend, and come back to school a completely different person? Oh, it's nighttime now. Well, Mora, I can't really talk all night. Gotta pack my stuff up. No problem. I knew you'd understand. Okay, yeah, this part of the story was necessary. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now there's other stuff we can do because it's nighttime. Where's the deer? Yeah, okay. When absent of scratchy plant life, the sand here is dry, grainy, full of rocks. Now I want the squash. That's how I get those seeds. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna go see Simon, but I gotta do other things first, because now's the only chance to do it, if I want to grow the gardens. Garden plants and stuff. You pick up the slippery, sandy bit of squash. The deer have made quick work of most of the flesh, leaving a rind and a decent number of seeds. You decide only the seeds have value to you. Removing them, you toss the rest of the vegetable back to the wild. Okay. Okay, so we got the seeds. Need to do that. I gotta go use the oven at home. Okay, let's take the peas, and we are going to oven them. Okay, I guess we gotta open the oven first. You slowly and fearfully open the oven door, expecting multiple kitchen appliances to spill out. To your surprise, everything seems to be held in place by the tension of neighboring objects. An empty cookie sheet sits at the very top of the oven. Okay, now here's we can. No, no, no. Okay, no, we didn't want that. Okay, we want the peas. Okay, put the peas here. You carefully distribute the fresh peas to the surface of the cookie sheet, making sure none of the pods are touching one another. Believe it or not, you still have lots of peas left over. They sure are hard to get rid of. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Let me just. Okay. We did that. That's how we get the pea seeds for later. I just double check what we're supposed to do now. Just walkthrough guide. Okay. Oh, we can plant the squash seeds now. Okay. It's not easy to see when you're doing in the dark, if not better. Okay, so in the morning, I guess we'll do that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what are they saying? Oh yeah, Lily was supposed to be on the beach too, so we're gonna go see Lily, and then we will go see Simon. Okay. There you are. Come sit. Didn't leave him hanging. You remembered. I remembered. Yeah, thanks for having me over. Simon has prepared a modest spread. A minimalist salad, lemonade, some steamed vegetables, and fish. Did you bring anything? I mean, I still got peas. You remove the pods messily from your pockets, dumping them out onto the table. A good half of them disappear under plates or roll off the table. Ah, well, they look delicious. Good call, Mara. Thanks. Hey, Mara, ask me how my book's going. How's your book going? Terrible. I lost a really important floppy disk today, full of drafts. Where'd you lose it? Somewhere around the island, I guess. It's what I get for leaving the house. That sucks. How's school? Kinda crappy. I'm doing really bad in 2 classes right now. My mom's mad about it all the time. Does your mom remember every last thing she learned in school? I'm sure it's not that bad. Mostly the people suck. I basically have no friends this year. Nobody? The boys hate me, obviously, and the girls, obviously. Most of them just don't want to be associated with me, not even Lily. Oh. When I was your age, I was only happy in the summer. I waited for it all year long. I do the exact same thing. I wish I could just move to another school where nobody knows I'm unpopular. My parents moved us around a lot. That sounds awesome. Did you like it? Most places are the same. It's a good times in the summer. To the summer. From here, you can dimly make out a form standing on the beach. The fire pit is glowing. Hi, Lily. Shit, did I skip stuff again because I hit enter like an idiot? PT. I did hit stuff again like an idiot, and I didn't save. Ah. I'm sorry, I skipped valuable story. She went to bed. No, I skipped the conversation with the friend. I forgot what they talked about. Okay, I'm never hitting enter again. Ugh, this is her dream now. Okay. Well, that gives you guys motivation to play the game if you want your own nostalgia fest and to see the stuff I missed. What on earth was that dream about? Could that have been Staggle? Oh my god. It's never even occurred to you before. Could you instaggle? And I am stupid for not saving this. Let's see. This is spring day 2. Okay, I'll just save this because that's, at least I think that's the day it is right now. Score? I didn't know they were keeping score. I had no idea they were doing that. No, wait. No, I don't want to quit. Okay. So let's see. Okay, spring day 2. Don't hit enter when you're playing this. Just use the arrow keys and the mouse. That's all you should be doing. Okay, let's see. Okay, whatever. We did talk to Lily on the beach. I just don't remember what was said. All right, we leaving. Okay, now we can plant the seeds. You create a shallow opening in the soil and drop in the seeds. Filling the hole, you pat the area gently. Now you wait. Okay, so we did that. Okay, now we're supposed to do other stuff, of which I'm not sure. Let's, Hi, Mom. Good morning, Cheerful. Did you have a good dinner at Simon's? Yeah, it was fun. Mom never suspects you're up to anything naughty. She knows you aren't cool. What if she knew you'd taken one drag of a cigarette last night and cool enough for you now? Are you ready for school? I'll take the ferry with you, but I need to finish a few things first. Oh yeah, sure, I've got stuff to do first too. Let me see if I can figure out when I can find the floppy disk. Because that's like a specific... Where the heck do we find the floppy? Okay, we can't take... Okay, yeah, we can't take the peas out of the stove yet. Okay, yeah, we can't pick up the floppy disk until the fall, so... Let me see. Oh, the only other thing to do is to plant the squash seed, so yeah, okay, let's go talk to her and say we need to go. Are you ready for school? Okay, yeah, that's... whatever, I guess we just go wait. But where the boat's at? I know, the boat's at the other area. I think this is where we go to get the boats. Yeah, let me just find out what the heck needs to be done. History channel? Don't you mean the Hitler channel? Don't you have school? I am not sure what we're supposed to do in the morning before. Maybe we should go on to the computer. It looks like you logged in last night before bed and have been online this whole time. Good news, your download of Lauryn Hill's Doo-Wop has completed. It's a 32 kilobyte per second copy, very high quality. Your email is mostly spam. Uncle Howard sent you a dirty joke under 30 forwarding layers. There's a No Doubt concert happening 50 miles away in July. All right, you've spent long enough pretending to look at other stuff. You peer eagerly at your buddy list. Holy crap. You stare breathlessly. What should you do? You can't do. Sure, why look all desperate? Just play it cool. He'll definitely be messaging you now any second. He just logged in after all. Give him a second to get settled in. Got that name. Oh, let's look at these names. Purple Guy 12. Okay. Kate Sith X80. Kate X Sith X83. Okay, big deal. Okay. Strife Cloud with the numbers. Neon X Dragon. Yo, Neon X Dragon. I remember having to tell parents not to pick up the phone because I was downloading something, leave it before going to school, and hopefully come back to it finished. Well, I mean, if people picked up the phone and you were connected to dial up, you would just hear like the busy signal on the phone and like you would know somebody else was on the internet. So they would have to like disconnect you from the internet. Um, I think that's what yeah, they would have to disconnect you from the internet in order to use the phone, or like you couldn't get phone calls while you were on the internet. That was part of the issue with it. Um, yeah, so he's probably reading some emails, browsing some forums. Let him notice you're around naturally. Hi, there we go. Nice simple greeting. No punctuation, no implied eagerness. He'll surely be replying any second now. Maybe this was a mistake. What kind of weirdo bombards people with messages the instant they log on? You feel sick to your stomach. He's not replying. Hi, PT. How are you? Ah. Just getting ready for school, so you know, bad. Ha, me too. How's the weather where you are? Just fine. I wish I could stay here and talk all day. Haha. After hitting send, you realize how much you mean it. Me too. Want to talk later tonight? Your stomach leaps. Tonight. Yes, tonight. Yes, you bet. Talk to you then. Okay. I guess that was what we had to do. Okay, let's see if we can go to school now. Yeah, let's go to school. Grabs her pocketbook. Okay, we going to take the ferry. Back to the job hunt today? Yup. If you get a chance, can you put in the laundry? Yeah, Mom, I'll do it. Will you? So you're doing better in science? Yeah. Yeah, the smiley face was super subtle flirting. Do you have a test this week? Yeah, I did fine. You studied? I told you, Mom, I did fine. 80, 75, 65, that's passing. 65 is bad, Mara. And I'm doing extra credit, I swear. It's fine, Mom, just believe me. You're suddenly feeling pretty lousy. Great. It's a little cold today. You can go down below if you're cold. Oh no, I'm not. I just thought you might be. I'm not. God, this is so awkward. Your father loves sitting up here too. Oh, wait, what happened to me? Okay. Why did I go to sleep? Why did I go to sleep? Okay, I'm awake again. I don't know why that happened. He always wanted me to look at the water with him, right where you're standing. Can't believe it's been 2 years. Mom, I really don't want to get bummed out right now before school. Sorry, of course not. Good talk, Mom. That's a chain that went out of business. Petland. Hi, Michelle. What are you up to? Hi, Dora. Just shopping on the mainland once I dropped Mara off at school. Hi, Mara, sweetie. What grade are you in now? 10th. Incredible. I remember the day you were born. Yeah, I know. Well, it's almost 8, so I can walk the rest of the way, Mom. It's fine. You'd much rather, of course. Alright, do you need money for lunch? Yeah. Mom hands you a $5 bill. It's about enough to get you one slice of pizza and a can of Fruitopia. Hope that's enough, I'm low on cash. It's fine, see you later. Okay, Mara, I'll meet you back here after school. Bye, dear. Okay, what do we have? Gift wrap, Beanie Babies, and precious... I remember Beanie Babies. Precious Moments statues are collecting dust. There are a few remnants of a St. Patrick's Day display from last year. Petland discounts for the best care a pet can get. I remember that commercial. Yeah, this place, I think... But yeah, they went out of business. Like, the owner just passed away and he didn't leave any arrangements as for what was to happen to the store. I didn't like that chain store that much because they, like, sold animals, and I don't think anybody should be selling animals. They should just be adoptions. You occasionally thumb through an issue of Cracked or Mad Magazine out of nostalgia. None of the other periodicals appeal to you. A small selection of adult magazines are lined along the top, all with opaque plastic blocking the action. I remember just going into Petland to look at animals and fish and stuff, but yeah, fish were... yeah, I mean, Petco bothers me. It's like, if you get to any of these stores, like any of these large pet chains that sell animals... And if you get there, like, right when they opened, sometimes you can, like, still see, like, dead fish in the tanks if the employees haven't cleaned them out, because, yeah, it's just, I don't think it's good, because, like, lots of these animals, it's like, okay, people know puppy mills are bad, but, like, lots of the animals in pet stores come from, like, similar, like, breeder mill situations that are just as bad as puppy mills. They're just not breeding dogs. They're breeding, like, chinchillas or hamsters or gerbils or birds or lizards or whatever other animals they're selling. And it's just, yeah, it's not great. But there are any type of animal you can adopt if you look hard enough. There are always people that get animals and abandon them, and then they need to be rescued. And there's fish rescues, too. I wanted to rescue a fish at a certain point, but I couldn't even manage to keep an aquatic plant alive. Like, I tried to take care of an aquatic plant before attempting to rescue a fish, but I couldn't even manage with the plant. So I'm like, if I cannot manage with this plant, I don't know how the heck I'm supposed to take care of a betta fish if I manage to get one of them. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Checkout counter is lined with impulse candy buys, gummy savers, fruit by the foot, warheads, individually wrapped Tootsie Rolls. You normally splurge on a piece of sugar candy. It's fat-free after all, but you're trying to save your money today. Yeah, you gotta oh, we don't have the money. Okay, talk to this guy. We gotta go get food. You're still plenty shy around Sabrina, even though she's known you since childhood. Something about the counter dynamic really throws you off. Hey, hi Mara, how's school? How's your mom? Good. Let me know if I can get you anything. We just updated our menu. Okay. Sandwich menu might be the newest thing in Joe and Sabrina's deli. You get the sense they're awfully proud of it. Sandwich offerings include a chicken wrap called the Donald Duck, a fillet of fish sandwich called the Flipper, and a beef brisket called the Fred Flintstone. Okay. Absent from this list is your very favorite sandwich. The one you're currently craving, plain eggs on a roll. Okay, let's... Can I have an egg sandwich? You want bacon? No, thank you. You want cheese? No. Salt and pepper? Just plain eggs, please. Whatever you say, plain eggs, Joe. $2.50, please. Can you put it on my mob's tab, actually? Now, here's a clever trick you figured out recently. Instead of wasting valuable lunch money on food, why not let Mom pay for it later? So far, this trick hasn't backfired, although Sabrina seems to be losing her patience with it. Yeah, alright, one sandwich on your mom's tab. Sabrina whips out a small notebook and adds the sandwich to a list. Write down under the candy bar and Snapple you bought last week. You eagerly take the piping hot plain egg sandwich. Joe gives you a gruff smile before quickly returning to his work. Alright. How the heck do I walk out of here? Okay, now we're out of here. Let me me just check if there was anything else I was supposed to do out here. You've got a few minutes until the bell rings. A lot of people are still gathered outside. Your stomach turns with the knowledge that you did none of your homework last night. You didn't even bring your backpack home. You think this kid's name is Kev. You don't know him at all. You wouldn't dare talk to a boy you don't know without like permission. Giovanni is out here having a smoke before class. Oh my god, they gave this kid, like, it's pixelated, but you can tell he has, like, the spiky hair. I remember all the boys doing that back then. Like, they all had, like, the spiky hair, or they just did this thing where, like, they'd have bangs, but they'd put, like, gel in the bangs to just make the bangs spiky and, like, not the rest of their hair. Or sometimes they just dye their bangs blonde and then, like, crap, I was waving my hands as I was speaking, and my model doesn't do that, so that's why my model went to sleep this time. Let's wake up. Okay, I'm awake. Can't wave my hands sometimes when I was talking to to try to gesture. What? The over-gelled up hair. Yes, that is what the boys did. He'll probably also be out here during class and after class too. Ashley doesn't like you very much. Best to stay out of her line of sight. Lily is deep in conversation with some other girls from school who aren't your friends. Christina doesn't have anything against you, but she'll lash out if you embarrass her in front of the group. Keep away, so I guess... Yeah, let's try to go back here. Let's see if we can go the other way. Okay, I guess we cannot go the other way. We gotta go to school. Do you want sexually active Italian boys to harass you in the hallway for the rest of the week? No, then don't talk to Giovanni. You attempt to insinuate yourself into the circle of friends, but immediately becomes clear you're not wanted. Lily glances at you with some irritation. What's up? Are you taking the ferry back today? Yeah, but not till late. I have lacrosse practice until 5. Oh, okay. Having exhausted your first and last conversation point, you stand there in silence. I'll see you later, okay, Mara? Have a good day. It's clear Lily has nothing else to say to you right now, and you do well getting away from this group for now. Yeah, let's just go into school. Yeah, I remember Lily being a kind of crappy friend somewhat. Let's see, where's my locker, though? Oh, here's my locker. Carefully enter the combo to your locker. You're greeted with a satisfying click as it opens. You root through the bottom of your locker, mess for items of interest. Most of it is either garbage, clothing that needs to be laundered, or grim reminders of your abandoned schoolwork. Ah, here we go. A blank notebook, notepad, and a Sharpie. These items have an air of potential, of good things yet to come. You pocket them. Nothing else in your locker really interests you. Okay. Close the locker. Okay, yeah, that seems like a good idea. Who are these people? The raver kids barely hang out with anyone at the school. You imagine they go to some really good parties. The school store kid is usually nice to you. He's also usually high, so you're not sure how intentional his niceness is. How's it going? What do you care? Just wondering. Well, I'm counting the seconds till lunch, so unless you're food, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, are you food? No? Then bye. Gotta give him chips. What's this? It's for you. You look hungry over there. The shop kid snatches the bag from your hand and inspects it carefully. Baked, huh? Yeah, it's good for you, but they still taste really good. If you say so, I'm hungry enough to try. The shop kid rips open the bag, quickly downing the few unbroken chips by hand before tipping the majority of the crumbs into his mouth. Thanks, that hit the spot. You know, they don't let you leave to get food here. That sucks. What are they afraid of? Someone might steal a pencil? Yeah, or a t-shirt with the school logo. Who would want to wear the logo of the school they just robbed? That's an interesting point. Whatever your name is, I'm Daniel. You already knew his name, and chances are he knows yours too, but you're happy to go through this little formality if he is. Oh, Amara, I think we were in social studies together. Oh, right, I slept through almost that entire class. I drew on my desk until there was nowhere left to draw. Didn't you stand up and challenge the notion of God one time? I don't remember. I thought that was cool. Thanks, it was me then. This is very well written. Well, it's nice to meet you. Let me know if I can get you anything. I'm pretty well connected to the supply chain. Okay. Do you need any supplies? All right. Any supplies at all? Okie dokie. Cool, a new friend. Do you have art supplies? What kind are we talking? I don't know, for drawing. Pictures. Okay, let's see. Here's something. Daniel unearths a 6-pack of glitter markers. They look like the permanent kind for serious crafting. This normally sells for $12.50, but it's been here forever, so you can have it for $5. Yeah, buy the markers. Thanks, enjoy your markers. Oh, and you probably don't want to inhale those just in case you were. I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's check. Okay, they said I should eat half of this now. In this walkthrough. Gurgling with hunger, you quickly devour the first half of your egg sandwich. You save the second half in hopes of cheaping out on your next lunch. Okay. Bought the markers. Open your locker. Okay, we already did that. Okay, sit at your desk. Okay, so we gotta go in here. Looks like everyone's already here. The class should be starting any minute now. You notice that your favorite art teacher, Miss Schaefer, is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, sit at your desk. What the hell do you want, Mara? Nothing, I didn't say anything. Geez, Mara, can you just calm down? Fred and Justin have been bothering you relentlessly since your fourth table mate, Sylvia, moved to another desk. You were okay with the boys picking on Sylvia, since it meant they were nicer to you, but as soon as she got fed up and left, they turned their attention to you. You and Sylvia used to get along well. Now she doesn't talk to you anymore. Something smells nasty in here. You on the rag, Mara? No, it must be you. Ah, she might be right, dude. You're acting like a bitch lately. Fuck you, man. The substitute teacher pops in a video and dims the lights. Okay, the film we're watching is called Shakespeare in Love. What the hell is that? It's about Shakespeare's life. It won Best Picture last. Who asked you, Mara? I don't want to hear a peep in this room for the next 40 minutes. I have plenty of PBS laser discs. Laser discs. I don't think I've ever actually seen one. Although I had some friends. I don't know if this is like a universal thing. Did everybody else in elementary school watch this series of videos in science class? What, called The Voyage of the Mimi? It was about this boat that like did science stuff. We watched it on like VHS tape, but I knew other kids who said that they watched it on Laserdisc. Part of the 2000 my mind has blocked out dealing with other kids. That's just adolescence. That's I don't know if that's the 2000s, like adolescence or youth, like the unpleasant parts of the past. But yeah, I remember this movie, or it wasn't a movie, but it was like a series of episodes. It was called, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was The Voyage of the Mimi. And I know that we like even took like a field trip. Like the boat was like docked in a port at some point. So like our school or whatever took a field trip to like see the actual boat. Unless maybe it was another boat. I don't know. But they had us watch this thing in science class. And I remember not liking it so much because I'm like, why are we watching these movies when like other times in science class you'd actually get to do fun stuff? Like science class was one of the few classes like I didn't want to watch movies in because like you got to do cool science stuff sometimes and like experiments and stuff, and it was cool. But yeah, no, it was some movie about, yeah, what did they go whale watching or did they do whale science? I don't know. They did some sort of ocean science, and yeah, some people said that they had that on Laserdisc, but not at my school. I don't know if that's still a thing. Don't know if that's a thing other people also experienced in the 2000s or late 90s. Those movies were probably from the 80s. Yeah, and anyway, let us continue. If that's more to your liking, okay. I knew we should have cut today. This sucks. Yeah. You're secretly happy, though. You've been meaning to watch this movie. Plus, it's a break from talking with the boys. As the film ambiance sets in, your thoughts drift to Staggle. You've had crushes before, impossible ones. Crushes on people who don't know you or who, even more safely, don't really exist. But Staggle is real, and he wants to spend time with you. This isn't a fiction of the heart. This is entirely different. This is so gay, man. Hey, Mara, guess what? Mara, check it out. My dick's out. Despite yourself, you peer down to Fred's lap. Jesus, real funny, Fred. I thought you'd like that. Quit bragging about your pencil dick, Fred. Hey, Mara, it's out for real this time. I mean it. Shut up. Come on, Mara, look. I'm not looking. Oh, shit, you'd better look, Mara. Stupid. You're gross. Why do you hate my body so much? Is there a problem over there? Yeah, and this is the stuff that's like so clearly sexual harassment, and like they would get in so much trouble for this today. Actually, I don't know. Are they educating kids more about how bad this is? Oh crap, I didn't read what the heck he just said. Shut up, she's gonna hear you. You want to see it for real, Mara? I swear to God, stop. Christ, dude. It's really out. No more games. I'm being completely honest with you. Come on, Mara. I'll kill you if you don't. Yeah. Oh crap, am I gonna get demonetized for this? That was really fast. Is my channel gonna get in trouble for this? I forgot that was there. It's pixelated as hell, though. Am I gonna have to private this stream after the fact? Okay, well, you guys got to see. Well, I don't know. We'll leave it up. Damn it. Stop doing that. I can't even scratch my face now without my model going to sleep. Yeah, I entirely forgot about that. That's how unmemorable this is. Are you scared of it? No. Don't you like dick? I just didn't expect it to be so small. That's all. Shut up, asshole. I'll turn this off anytime you want, boys. No, we're really enjoying it. Sorry, Miss Duffy. Man, this class is retarded. It's another brutally long school day. Though the semester is coming to a close, pressure is bearing down in every direction. Each teacher seems deeply concerned with squashing your free time. Summer assignments are promised, detentions threatened, extracurricular activities suggested. You just want to be free, for none of this to matter. You want it all to vanish like a bad dream. You've seen the punk around. He definitely doesn't attend your school. You think he's from one district over, if he goes to school at all, that is. It's this guy. The punk's friend looks like he rolls with a completely different crowd. The sight of the two of them together is remarkable. Let me just double check. The guide? Okay. Okay. Gotta talk to Billy about a job. Is that this guy? Hey, what do you call that shirt color? I don't know, bright green? Well, it's cool, I like it. Oh, thanks. You're not sure if the punk is being serious or not. He's probably looking for a sneaky way to provoke you. On the other hand, maybe it was a compliment. Both seem equally likely. Can we go back in? Okay, now that's Daniel. Can we go back in here? A portable AV console sits in front of class, fully equipped to play educational laser discs. Okay, that's the photo lab. Okay, let's... If I believed in the afterlife, I'd say your gift was heaven sent. No problemo. Okay. Okay, so we talked to those two guys and nothing much happened. Excuse me? Yeah? Can I ask you a question? You do a quick calculation of whether or not this will be worth it. It's very likely these boys want to make fun of you. It would really help us out if I could ask you something. Then again, you've already looked back and can no longer pretend you didn't hear him. You need to either go over there or say no to their faces. Yeah, I guess we'll go over there. Hey, thanks for coming over, no problem. So my fucking idiot-ass friend Robert here thinks I'm right. That the president was fired for getting a BJ. Bullshit, right? You can't help but smile at the punk's sincerity, that, and you're a little bit thrilled that you know the answer. Well, Robert's sort of right. He was impeached for lying about the BJ. You owe me a cigarette, dickweed. But you, Jason. Jason is also right because he's, and your name? Mara. So Jason's right because he's still gonna be president until next election. Aha, fucker. Who cares about that shit anyway? Are you guys old enough to vote? I don't know, are we? Yeah, 18? Well, thank you very much, Mara. You guys don't go here, do you? Fuck no, just waiting for someone. Then we're going to the house. You're momentarily shocked at how casually they've revealed their night to you. The house is a spot where a lot of kids end up on weekends. You can't get there without a car, though, and nobody's ever driven you. You don't even know what it looks like from the inside. Ever been there before? Not for a while. Well, it's always a blast when we're there. Maybe we'll see you sometime. Yeah, maybe. Well, that was unusual. You wonder if you'll see them again. You better get back to Mom, though. She'll soon be waiting for you at the station. Let's see. Kongming is a conveniently located Chinese buffet where you and your family have spent many a Jewish Christmas. You really love their egg rolls. Unfortunately, the restaurant is never open during school hours. You'd be eating there for breakfast if you could. Hi, Joe. Okay, so that's Joe. That's not. Okay, they said there's some Billy we're supposed to talk to. I guess we'll talk to Mom. How was school? Fine. Anything interesting happen? Not really. You couldn't imagine burning Mom, or rather burdening yourself with Mom's knowledge of the happenings of the day. Besides, there's less than a week of school left. Whatever troubles you now will be washed away soon. I was thinking about your father today. It's hard to be happy sometimes when those thoughts creep up. Yeah. Would you like to get an early dinner before we go home? I was thinking we could go to Applebee's or some... Applebee's is horrible. I never liked Applebee's. Man, I got stories about this, about hanging out in like middle school, high school years. So like we'd be hanging out like at like the mall or like shopping center or wherever, and everybody always wanted to go to Applebee's, even though there were like better options for food. Or actually, there would even be times we would just be like walking around in the city and people would want to get food, and it'd be like, oh, there's like a cool sushi place here, or oh, there's this cool Mexican place, or oh, there's this other cool place. And then there were like always people who just wanted to get Applebee's, and Applebee's is just like, it's like microwave food. It sucks. Oh, let me see if I can read that. Hajime mashite. Hajime mashita. Oh, that's what's that? Excuse me, and I'm sorry, I don't know what those kanjis are. Sorry, I do not know kanji. Yeah, let's just go to Apple. Yeah, no, look, yeah, they would want to go to Applebee's. They wouldn't want to go to fun places. Well, ready to go home? Yeah, let's go home. Summer's almost here. No more snooty girls, no more nasty boys. Just you and the island and your own pursuits. Oh no, hajime mashita. Wait, does that mean first time? No, hajimete means first time. Hajime mashita. I think that means excuse me. My Japanese is bad. How would I say that in Japanese? Nihongo Jose Janai. That's probably even more terrible for me to say it that way. Okay. Hey. Did you have a chance to get to the laundry? No, I was just about to. Alright, I guess I'll do it then. I bet you didn't apply to a single job. You sitting there. You were exactly where we left you in the morning, you deadbeat. Yeah, what a dick, exactly. Normally you'd stick around and try to coach mom into being appropriately mad at him, but you don't want to get into it right now. You're breathlessly waiting to get online. Well, see you later. Are you having dinner here tonight? Yeah. You hear your mother's familiarity heavy, familiar. You hear your mother's familiarly heavy exhale from the kitchen, so silent, yet it fills the room. Oh, Hajime Mashite. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, right. Okay. Thank you for the Japanese advice, King Waddle Dee. I need to. This is a reminder. I need to do more Japanese studying. Mom would flip a shit if she saw you messing with the stove. Better wait. Okay, so let's not do that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. I was supposed to talk to somebody about a job, or was that at nighttime? Okay, well, if we miss that, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to 100% at this time. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. Staggle isn't online yet. There's a cluster of new activity on the forum. You read through these quickly, but avoid replying to anything. You don't want Staggle to know you've been around yet. Check back later, I guess. Okay, yeah, let's... Okay, we gotta go out and talk to some people. Oh, it's Jackson. Okay, that's his name. Back from school, how was it? I hate it so much. I want to drop out and run away so bad. That's how I felt about it. I only stayed in for my mom's sake, really. But being out is a pain in the ass, too. Gotta fill your life with something. School gives you time to think about it, you know. Oh, well, that's not a problem for me. I know I'm gonna be a writer. Gotcha, so you need cash. Right. You know, there's a job opening on the island. Really? Where? The town bar, past the schoolhouse. Billy's looking for bussers for the tourist season. You always wanted a job on the island. You fantasize about operating the soda fountain, asking people if everything's all right, turning chairs upside down at the end of the night, and letting your paychecks accumulate unspent for months. That would be great. Cool. Well, let me know if you get it. I want VIP access to that daiquiri machine. Of course, dude, I won't forget you. Okay, let's go look for... Oh yeah, Billy's is the restaurant, not a person. Does it look like rain? The pair nods somberly, as if this has been long understood. I'm not so good at predicting the weather myself. I lack the sense for it, you know, and I fall asleep instantly if I look at the Weather Channel, which isn't so great for memory retention. It hardly matters if it rains anyway, since you're so close to home. But how can you resist thrilling the locals with your charisma? What's up, Mrs. Peters? The sky. You know what I mean, what's new? Babies? Boy, you've got an answer for everything. Yup, I recommend it. Guys work at the school. Okay, it's randos that work there. Hire me. Want money. Feels very mature to approach two grown men who are drinking. You hope you're being casual enough. Hi, Simon. Hi, Billy. What are you up to, Mara? Just finishing up with school this week. How about you? We're having a business meeting, kid, can't you see? Your heart skips for an instant as you realize you must be annoying them. Oh, sorry, never gets old. What can I do for you, kid? I saw your help wanted ad. I'd like to apply for a job. Billy and Simon exchange a knowing look that sends chills down your spine. Oh no, have you said something wrong? You don't want to work for this piece of shit, Mara. You'd be better off in the waste management business. This establishment serves alcohol. What kind of job could I give to a 15-year-old kid? Well, I could bus tables or clean. I'm almost 16 also. You don't want to clean this place in the summer, kid. It's not worth the money. It is to me. Billy's good-humored smile begins to morph into genuine concern. Money problems at home, huh? Does your mom need money, Mara? You're at a loss for words. Of course, you need money. You have none of your own, but your mother? Nobody has ever asked you a question like this. You've never even considered an answer. Is your brother helping out? Oh, well, not really. Timothy just sits on his ass all day. Seriously, are you kidding me? Billy's scalp pulses as his anger grows. Hold on, Bill. He sleeps at night knowing he's a drain on your mother after all she's been through? He's been through it too, Bill. Maybe he's depressed. No, he's just lazy. Mara, he is. Sounds like laziness to me. Sure, Bill, that's it. Everyone's lazy, just dicking around. The only virtue is work, isn't it, Bill? I hope not. You'd already be in hell by now. Okay, I'm not saying that word. I gotta go, I know for a fact he wasn't saying that word like Malacca. I think he was saying that as a slur. So I'm not saying that word. Okay, so is it talk to Billy about a job? Okay, that's all we gotta do, so we can just talk to people and stuff now. You sidle up to Simon in the hopes that your very presence will lift his spirits. When he doesn't react, you scramble for a comfortable topic. I love this boat. Me too. I wish I could just live on a boat and sail around as I please. Why don't you? It's impractical in this climate, and expensive beyond reason. Oh, what does a boat cost? This one? More than I've ever made or spent in my life. What about like a rowboat with a tent in it or something? Yeah, that's about what I deserve. I shouldn't have to stick up for my brother. He's an asshole to me. I know that, Mara, but you just don't. Never mind. You don't have the words to keep Simon from being disappointed in you. You start to think about how little he understands. Has he forgotten you don't even have a dad? Nobody understands. You're completely alone. Timothy's never, ever been nice to me, ever, so fuck him. And Mom likes him so much better anyway. I just want to get away and have my own life. Mara, listen to me. You went through the same thing together, you, your mom, and Timothy. I'm not saying you need to be friends, just that you have something that bonds you. You could spend your whole life looking for a bond like that. Then I'll spend my life looking for it, because it's not here. I wish you luck. Well, thanks for coming down here to talk to me. Your wretched state makes me feel needed. You realized too late that you came out here to comfort Simon, but he ended up tending to you. You wish he was your brother. Want me to walk you home? No, I'm fine. Okay, good night, Mara. Okay, it's nighttime now. You wonder if it's raining where Staggle is. Oh yeah, I guess we're supposed to go talk to him. Actually, hold on. Let me read this again. I don't know where to get carrot seeds, but let's see. Plant in spring or late summer. Okay, so we can plant the peas later. Okay. Looks like family dinner is already over. Okay, let's go collect the peas if they are dry now. The peas are not quite ready to be collected. Okay. So we'll the glow of the computer in the dark. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. He's online. The back of your neck tingles. A cold energy runs through you. It's wait. All right then. Oh, there we go. Hi, PT. He's here. This is happening. How are you? It's been a long day, but I'm feeling better now. Well, that's good. Same here. Good. So what are you doing tonight? Just downloading some songs, checking the form, maybe gonna write in a bit. If you're busy, we can talk another time. No? I want to talk to you. Yeah? Yeah. Well, what's up? You're starting to lose your nerve. You'd hoped you were already being forward enough for him to get the message. Does Staggle only like you as a friend? Maybe you've got this all wrong. You suddenly feel very stupid. You've never even asked if he had a girlfriend. For all you know, he has plenty of other things to do tonight. Are you okay, PT? Things seem different lately. Different? Yeah, between us, I mean. Your pulse doubles. The screen seems to be drifting away from your face, detaching from the material world. I've noticed it too. Mara, dinner. Can I have it in here? You may as well, since we're already done. Here it is. Can you gather your laundry while I'm here? I will in a minute. At least give me your panties and bras. Mom, I'll do it later. I love it's like having the super like deep conversation that like means a lot to you as a teenager, and then yeah, your parents just coming in to say stuff. That's relatable. Okay, listen, PT, I'm just gonna up and say it. The truth is I like you. As more than a friend, I mean, I really like you. You begin to type a response, deleting it multiple times. You never imagined you'd be hearing these words, let alone giving a reply. I like you too. I don't know what else to say. LOL, me neither. I'm so happy you told me. I've been wanting to. I know, me too. Everyone on the forum has been teasing me about this for a while. They could tell there was something between us. Really? We'll wait till we tell them. You imagine with delight how your online friends will react. The two of you will have a lot of clout as a couple. Everyone's online, we could do it right now. Not yet. I just want to be with you for a while longer. Staggle. You don't remember saying goodnight or falling asleep. You don't remember dreaming. Only a feeling of warmth and safety. And most of all, a feeling of... You bitch! What the fuck did you tell Billy? What? Billy, the bar owner, you goddamn moron. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, is Billy a liar then? You access your just booting memory banks, trying to make sense of who Billy is, what you might have told him, and whether or not you'd consider him a liar. Does your mom need money, Mara? Shit. You're telling people I'm lazy? That I'm just a mooch off my family? No. And you told him mom's broke? What the fuck is wrong with you, Mara? What the fuck? You haven't seen your brother this mad in a long time. I didn't say any of that. Mom is furious, you know. I'm turning off your internet for the whole summer. No, you're not. It's already done. You need to find something else to do with your life. Mom thinks so too. You have no right to do this. You talk to anyone about me and I'll kick your fucking ass. Consider yourself lucky this time. What does the internet have to do with this? I mean, it's an innocent bystander. Beat me up, goddammit. Just don't take my internet. Aha, we are in summer now. Did you see that jump, Simon? Very cool. I don't think you looked. I need to focus on my fucking tan. The crowd is descending on this island any day now. Speaking of which, you know the deal. You won't be able to use the pool once Mitch gets here. Yeah, I know. When's he coming anyway? Pretty soon, whenever his very important work is done. Simon's boyfriend is also a writer, but older than him. You only ever see him in the summertime. The rest of the year, Simon visits Mitch in the city, and they correspond through email, which technically means Simon has an online boyfriend just like you. Do you know how many calories swimming burns? I really want to get hot for the summer. Don't bait me to comment on your appearance, Mara. Besides, you're too late. Summer is already here. There's this workout tape I want to get, where you lose 15 pounds in 30 days guaranteed. At that rate, I could be hot by the July. I think I need a nap. Why don't you check out this, the scene downtown before it gets too crazy? I've already been down there today. There's nothing to do around here with my internet cut off. Why don't you write that boy a letter? Your head must be full of insane teenage feelings right now. I guess I could. Show him what my handwriting looks like. That's the spirit. Off you go. That's an idea. It's been years since you wrote anyone a letter. Now if you just knew where Staggle lived. Can I use your internet before I go? Yeah, just be quick. I'm running low on minutes for the month. And please keep that wet t-shirt off the couch. Creakily, you navigate Simon's decrepit laptop to his last installation of AOL. It's about 2 full versions old, but it'll do the trick. You enter your login info. Staggles online. Hey you, PT. Oh, how nice it is to drop the pretense that you're online for any reason but to talk to each other. Finally, you can be yourself. Sorry I haven't logged in for a while. I'm using my neighbor's computer because mine is still broken. Okay, so you haven't told Staggle the whole truth. You're feeling kind of paranoid about ratting on Timothy after the last blow-up. Besides, you'd rather spend your precious few minutes with Staggle talking about other things. That sucks. I've really missed you. I'm glad you're here now. Me too, I wish. We were swimming in my pool. I wish too. Is it hot where you are? Yes, the wind by the beach kind of cools everything off. Sounds amazing. It is, sort of. But there's nothing to hide behind either. Oh no. Aw, PT, why would someone like you need to hide? Oh, plenty of reasons I'm shy about my body. I'm sure you don't need to be. Well, thank you, but I am. People can be really mean. I know. Plus, nobody here likes the same things as me, so I kind of hide that too. Maybe they do like the same things, and you just don't know it. Anytime I try to talk about those things, when I start to name them out loud, they just sound so stupid I start to hate them. Sometimes it's better to type it out, whisper it where nobody can hear. I get that, I do. But your life is so cool living by the sea, that's so rare, you know. I guess so. I never think about it, it's just normal for me. Well, trust me, anyone would love to be where you are. It would be better if you were here. I know, I know. I think about that a lot. Me too. On the 4th of July, they light up the whole sky with fireworks. The beach is filled with people. That sounds wonderful. It's the time of year I feel loneliest. No one to see it with. No one like you. I'm sorry, but I can't talk long. Oh, okay. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I could write you a letter if you give me your address? A long pause. Have you possibly overstepped some boundary? Sure, I would love to get a letter from you. That would be so cute. Moments later, his address appears before you. A few things suddenly occur to you. He lives in the United States, in Pennsylvania. This is news to you. You have never asked him. He neglects to include his real name, which again, for the first time, you're realizing you've never asked about. Is this the right time to ask? You're not sure. Asking for his name would mean revealing your own. Got it. Let me write this down. You quickly jot down Staggle's address on a piece of paper, which you then pocket. I'll write you this week and hopefully be back online soon. I can't wait. Hugs. Hugs. You log off. Okay, let's... Okay, so the save file is the summer one. Let me see what I'm supposed to do now. Yeah, because this game is pretty hard to 100%, and I already might have screwed some stuff up. Okay, use Simon's laptop. Okay, then we're supposed to talk to Mikey. Do you even remember? Oh, Mikey, I think is the dude that's just selling stuff. Okay, yeah, let's go find him. Let's go find other stuff. Oh yeah, there was an item here. Here we go. Looking around, you cautiously grab a screwdriver. This thing could come in handy. It certainly hasn't accomplished much here. Yeah, this development is still ongoing. Oh, that's exactly what these guys are doing. They're taking a group of men are drinking and posing by the Perfect Tides Property Owners Association sign. This isn't an uncommon sight. The sign has achieved an infamous status over the years as a reminder of local resistance to the island's changing demographic. Now that the population is mostly gay, the implicit message is hard to take seriously. Yeah, that's yes, okay, yeah, definitely. Still, your own feeling about the sign and its touristic appeal has changed. It's not just a mundane joke among locals. People travel from far and wide just to laugh in the face of the sign, to witness the depleted power of its cruelty. It's occurred to you lately that you'd go just about anywhere to do the same thing. If such a place exists in space and time, a place where the sum of your being is welcome, correct, then surely you must spend your life looking for it. Yeah, it's very much like those signs that say like no dogs and people just like pose there with their dogs. The sign is basically like no being gay here, so they're just taking gay photos in front of it. I love it. Let's see, can we talk to these guys? You've been instructed for many years not to talk to the adult tourists, especially ones who are clearly drunk. And though your fear of abduction has diminished in recent years, the fear of talking to people who are clearly having fun without you has sprouted in its place. Oh no. Yeah, there's people down there. Actually, wait, can we walk? No, we can go to the beach from other areas. Let's go down this way. Your eyes skim Mikey's usual selection of junk, seeing nothing of... Ah, what's this? Billy Blank's Tybo Gold for men and women over 40. You briefly consider whether a workout for adults over 40 would actually work on you. According to the box, the key difference seems to be a soundtrack of music from the 50s and 60s. You're pretty sure you would be accepting of that for the right price. How much for the Typo tape? Oh, you're a fan of blanks? It's quite a collector's item. This tape can't find them in stores. I could probably find it on eBay. Look, Mora, you're a creative kid. Find me something of equal value, and the tape's yours. What would be as valuable as Tybo Gold? That's up to you to find out, isn't it? Now beat it. I have customers other than you this summer. Where? Beat it! Oh, maybe he will take the screwdriver. Okay, so it's not the screwdriver then. Okay, so we gotta go. But we talk to him, we have to find other items. Oh yeah, we can get the peas out of the stove if we go home now. Where are these guys? Okay, your mom's from Dora over by the pier with another neighbor. Dora's a sweet enough lady. Apart from the fact that she doesn't see you as an adult and never will approach in a forfeited state. Let's go to... Ooh, stuff's starting to grow. Kind of. Can it be? It's summertime, but Timothy isn't on the console or watching TV. The game controller sits unused and beckoning on the floor. Let's go get the peas. You collect the dried pods from the cookie sheet. After harvesting the seeds within, you discard the shells. Let me just see. Okay. Can we use... Okay, we can use the game controller. You decide to use this time to power through the pivotal cutscenes of Pure Fantasia 6, a game you have never finished. You've already been spoiled to what happens, and you've been avoiding it because you know it will upset you. But maybe it's time to clear out the cache of last year's pursuits. This year you are going to get hot, make friends, and take full control of your life. Memories of the story flood back as you open your save file. These characters, this world, all that is at stake and suddenly of great concern to you again. This is peak. Peak. Athenia, practitioner of magic, daughter of the ancients. She is the last of her kind. Yup, this is FF7. You knew it was coming, and yet you weren't prepared. Is there really no way to save her? Is this the end of her story? Sephiroth! No one ever understood her, even as a child. They knew she was strange, yet her talents were undeniable. Man, I know this is emotional, but I just can't help but laugh at it because of the old PlayStation 1 graphics and how that scene has been memed into oblivion. It's just so tragic. She died before ever reaching her full potential. She died before she could experience love. What are you doing? I was just walking through. You were hovering over me. You did it on purpose. Mara, if you can't play those games without getting mad, I was fine until he showed up. I wish I knew where your anger comes from. What are you so mad about? Your existence? That's funny since I was here first. Can't you please keep the peace? He stands there and judges me. He tries to embarrass me. Don't you see it? He's taking an interest in your life. He says he's worried about you. Worried? Worried? He's torturing me. I wouldn't even leave my room if he hadn't turned off my internet. Well, maybe you should leave your room. You're on the computer so much, you never see other people. There are people on the internet, Mom. You don't know anything about those people. I know a lot about them, and they know me a hell of a lot better than anyone around here does. Very relatable. I don't think you mean that. You have no idea. For the longest time, you've played this game with the world. You wait for someone, anyone, to notice how miserable you are. You wait for someone to be sorry. You wait for someone to coax you out of this state you're in with a kind word or a loving touch. You wait for someone to be the person you matter to. Oh crap, I didn't read that. That came up too fast. No one cares. I do. It's teenage angst. It happens. Staggle. You feel a rush of poetic vulnerability. It is time to write a letter to Staggle. Dear Staggle. Let me see if there is something we were supposed to do here. The summer guide. Just go back to summer. Okay. Screwdriver. Head to Mara's house. Okay. Pea seeds. Okay. So I guess it doesn't matter what option we pick. Yeah, what's up? How's the weather in Pennsylvania? Here by the water, it's sunny and cool. Perfect, really. Anyways, I'm just sitting by the water with my notebook. It's a little breezy, so I have to hold the pages down while I write. I dream about your touch with great focus. I can imagine you holding me close. Do you ever feel that way? Sometimes my dreams are so intense, I can't believe they aren't real. I've been writing a lot lately. Without the internet, it's the only thing to do on my computer. I don't play a lot of games because it's old. Hopefully I can post some of it soon. How's everything on the forum? Are you wrapping up Exodus Genesis yet? It's my favorite story of yours. I can't wait to go back and read everything. You're feeling pretty satisfied with the length of this letter. Time to wrap it up, eh? Right back soon. You give see. I think I'm falling in love with you. I've never felt this way before. I hope it's okay to say that. I'm just head over heels and I can't help it. I think, yeah, yep. You quickly rewrite the letter as impersonally as possible and pocket your new draft. Okay, we gotta go to the post office now then. It's Lily. What's up, Mara? We quickly tidy up your hair and rub any remaining tears out of your eyes. You don't want Lily to know you've been off crying somewhere. Just walking around. What about you guys? I don't see any guys around here. Grandma, you can say guys to anyone now. It's kind of like dude. This 21st century language is too much for me. I just might go postal over here. Now you're getting it. Your exhaustion from joining a conversation already in progress has blinded you to your initial task. Did you have a reason to be at the post office? Where's the letter at? Yeah, here we go. I actually have a letter. No problem, kiddo. Where's it going? You gingerly hand Lily's grandma Staggle's address. What's the recipient's name? Who's it for, honey? It's kinda... Mara's being weird again. It's alright. You need a stamp? Oh, I guess so, but... My treat. Just need to write out the addresses. Can I write out the envelope, please? Suit yourself. Perfect. I'll make sure it gets there. Have no fear. So, Mara, Lily was just telling me about the camera crew on the beach. Huh? Mara, it's MTV. They're shooting TRL on Perfect Tides this week. What? You wouldn't call Total Request Live your favorite show, but it's definitely the one you watch most. Every day is a new chance for viewers to vote for the top 10 music videos in America. I didn't really watch that show or MTV back in that time period. I was watching Nickelodeon more. Yeah, I was more watching Nickelodeon. Okay. Day by day, the list generally includes the same mix of boy bands, rappers, divas, new metal, and pop punk bands with almost no variation. But the show is filmed live in front of its screaming teenagers every day, and that makes it a vital living thing. They're setting up now. Want to go down there and try to get on camera? Yes. Should we make a sign? We totally need to make a sign. Grandma, do you have any poster board? Let me see what's in here. No plain paper, but I can give you a couple of flat rate mailers if that helps. Do you have something to draw with? Yeah, I got some markers. Perfect. Thanks, Mrs. Peters. You're welcome, in Lily. I'll scream if a purr follows me, and I won't let anyone pass me drugs. Ahem. Or alcohol. Have fun, girls. Ready to be famous, Mara? Let's go. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do this. Let me just see what's next after this. Okay, alley to the left of the post. Alright, so we go up here. They're setting up by the dolphin resort. It's kind of roped off, but we have a good sign they might let us through. Let's go. Okay, so we gotta go talk to the... Okay, we're not supposed to be here. Okay, time to get down to the beach. Oh, there's a sandcastle there now. Okay, and random people are hanging out there. Ah, here we go. Here's the TRL people. Check, 1, 2. Get no feedback. You're Tanya, right? Try as you might to be annoying, the VJ doesn't acknowledge your presence at all. Are you, huh? When do you start filming? How'd you girls find out about this? We live on the island. My neighbor who runs the ferry said you were here. Great, where the hell is the security team? We won't tell anyone, we just want to be on camera. I can't believe kids live on this island. I didn't think anyone lived here. Tanya, I talked to you at a taping in the city in March. Do you remember me? No. What's it like growing up in gay Disneyland? I don't know, kind of boring. I was asking you, what do you do for fun around here, Angel? Mostly just hang out on the beach, try to get on TV with my friend here. Well, the beach is off limits to minors. Come on! Look, girls, come back in 30 minutes with a really good sign and maybe we'll put you on, okay? Alright. Is Carson here? Are there any special guests? Bye, girls. Alright, we need to make the best sign in history. Got it. Let's go over to the helipad so we can spread our supplies out, right? Let's talk to Simon. Hey, Simon, why are you sitting here? Just waiting for someone. Mind if we work on our sign here on the deck? No, but I suggest you hurry. Simon says we should hurry. Well, duh, the show's about to start. Let's do this. Do you have anything to color with? I got a few glitter markers. Fuck yes, this will be amazing. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We draw Carson Daly and NSYNC, the whole band. Well, Bye 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 is going to be the #1 video, right? Definitely, but it'll take us forever to draw all 5 of them. Okay, how about we just draw Justin? The worst one! Why only Justin? What kind of question is that, Mara? Forget it. Wow, looks just like him. Thank you, your Justin's not bad either. I like to start with the hair and work my way down. The sign is the bomb. Yes, I agree. You pick up the sign. Time to get famous. I wonder if we could swim around the security line. Yes, the rich gay sugar daddy appears. You're here, I can't believe it. Good to see you, Simon. Mitch, have you ever met Mara or Lily? They live here. Nice to meet you. You year-rounders are crazy, you know that? So we've been told. Do you own that helicopter? Good lord, no, I'm not made of money. Well, most people take the ferry. Are you tired? Want to go anywhere? Yeah, I want to go home and have a freaking drink. Sounds great, let's go. See you later, girls, and remember, Mara. Yeah, no pool, bye. Wow, Simon's dating him? What a snob. I wonder if he'd let us ride in the helicopter. Mara, focus, the show's about to start. Ah, right. See, am I just supposed to go back, or is there anything else I'm going to miss? To on screen to the post office. Okay, we did that. Talk to the helicopter leaves. Go up the path to the water. Okay. Oh, here we go. Very sexy. Stay like that. Like this? No, you idiot, like you were before. Yeah, sorry. Do I have to come out there and show you? Excuse me. The camera guy doesn't acknowledge you, busy as he is with his current subject. Can we just talk to him for a second? The woman's eye barely taps your form, but the effect is devastatingly disdainful. Excuse me, we have a sign. What? Remember from before? Tanya promised we could be on TV if we came back with a sign. Annoying kids, no I don't, and that doesn't sound like Tanya at all. Could you please film us? We worked really hard on this. I guess I can cut you in. We're just going around shooting incidentals. Alright. Wait a minute. First I want to know what you're doing after dark, Angel. Me? There's a party tonight in the private section of the beach. I think you'd really like the scene. Lots of TV people. Can I bring Mara? Sorry, just you. Your stomach drops hearing the words you already knew were true. You are, by default, undesirable. And what like an asshole? That's okay. I gotta be back home anyway. Give me your number. I don't have a cell phone. What if I met you on the beach? Lily does, in fact, have a beeper. You wonder why she didn't offer that. Okay, meet me here at 8:30, and we'll have a blast. Is 10:30 okay? I want to make sure my parents are asleep before I sneak out. 10:30's great. Well, obviously she's not offering him her number because he's some older, creepy dude going after a 15, 16-year-old. This dude has issues. Yes, take your attention off of the woman who's probably, more age appropriate for you. Why don't you girls stand with the water in the background like you're stuck between a camera and the ends of the earth? Okay, whatever. Mara. Uh-huh. This is the greatest achievement of our lives, without a doubt. You suddenly realize you and Lily have spent the whole day together. You used to do this all the time. Now with Lily's full life of friends and extracurriculars, it's rare. You think about how low you felt earlier today, like there was no one in real life who cared for you at all. You never want this day to end. You probably have to get ready for that party, huh? Party? With the TV guy. The guy you said you'd meet on the beach. What? Mara, I wasn't serious about that. You weren't? That guy is so old. He's practically on death's door. Don't make me puke. Well, what do you want to do then? Have you ever been to the campsite in the wilderness? The one past the woods? I don't think so. There's no one in the registration book for tonight. Want to go? Are you sure we should be going into the woods? I know the way. Let's go, Mara. Your fear of the woods is temporarily offset by the thrill of making this night last. You screw your courage to the sticking place. Oh, and let Lily guide you. Okay. Okay, we gotta go to the woods. Oh wait, was the woods this way, or did we just keep going that way? Let's see. Oh yeah, no, here we go. I think it's this way. No, I guess we gotta go back to the border lock for that. Oh, I thought she was walking down that other way. Whatever. We keep going. Okay, we're here. Follow me, Mara. Do you trust me? Yes, I do. Okay. So you know the way? Yeah, Mara, I told you I do. I believe you, you know. I just can't see anything. I've done this a million times. You don't have to see. You just have to be sure. Booyah, private campsite. What about the tent? It's abandoned. Nobody's used it for months. This is amazing. I can't believe we have this place all to ourselves. All the tourists are at the rentals and hotels. This place is pretty much unused till late summer. Want to smoke? Sure. You find to your surprise that the smoke burns less than you remember. Its heat and aroma are almost pleasant. But you also didn't really inhale this time. You just held the smoke in your cheek. Maybe that's the trick. A sense of awe and relief comes over you. You see the way your prayers were answered today in a moment of need. You were so sad, and now here you are, an artist, someone's long distance girlfriend, an expert negotiator, a TV star, smoking on the beach with your best friend. It's as if you've been given a reason to live. Mara? Yes, Lily? I'm going away with my family for the rest of the summer. I just found out today. We're probably going to look for a house on this trip. My parents want to turn our home on Perfect Tides into a rental property. It's like really fucking stupid. Are you upset? You find you're unable to meet Lily's eyes. You can't stop the acid bubbling inside you. Don't know. If you've got to go, you've got to go, I guess. I'm going to miss seeing you this summer, and I'd really miss you if I didn't come back. You might not even come back. I don't know yet. Here, Mara. Pass the cigarette back. Don't waste it. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. Please don't be mad. This is already really hard for me, okay? Oh, you'll be fine, Lily. You have no trouble making friends. You think it's easy for me to uproot my life? My parents dragged me kicking and screaming to my first day of school here. You think Ashley and Christina were nice to me at the beginning of high school? I had to work hard to win their friendship. Good for you. Hey, don't walk away from me. I'm not responsible for whether you have friends or not. Oh, so you're saying I have no friends? You're saying that, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. Why don't you go have sex with Matt Reinwald one last time? I'm sure he'd love something to remember you by. Sounds better than hanging out with a stinking cunt like you. At least I'm not a boobless hoe. At least I'm not ugly and annoying. Then why'd you ever hang out with me? I feel like everybody experiences some friendship breakup in adolescence like that, and it sucks. I mean, either there's a fight or you just drift. My own experiences, it's just there was a girl I was really close friends with, and then I kind of realized I was always the one calling her on the phone, and I decided to stop calling, and she just wasn't calling me back, and then yeah, the relationship just kind of fizzled out after that. And yeah, I mean, I ran into her once a couple years ago. It was kind of weird. I don't know. It's my mom tells me she still runs into her mom sometimes, but yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, but it's okay. I have other friends now. But yeah, for a while it was pretty sad because it's like we did so much crap together as kids, and then, you just stop talking because, you're not important to them and they have other things going on. Once again, you'd like to die. Lily is gone. Simon is gone. There's no return to your internet life in sight. You have nothing. Let me check this walkthrough again. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so we're gonna leave now. We can try to go to Simon's house. Try to talk to our family. Did you get a haircut? No. You may have noticed how calm and collected I've been about the internet ban. I haven't noticed. That's because of how nice I've been. Anyway, I was wondering if you're banned for the entire summer. I don't make the rules. You 100% make the rules. Want to extend your ban by a week, 2 weeks? I have no problem doing that. No. What an infuriating dance. Not only do you need to serve out this very unfair sentence, but you also need to be as nice to Timothy as possible. You feel disgusted with yourself for even trying. I saw snacks and your drawings in the living room. Was Lily over last night? Yeah, I mean, no. Everything all right? Forget it. Nope. I wanted to leave. Let's see. Can I find out what day it is? I think this is summer day too. Okay, anyway, let's go visit Simon. Dean? Mara? Oh, holy shit. What are you doing on the island? Dean's eyes dart past you for a moment. He seems to be considering whether or not he wants to answer the question. Meeting some guys. You kinda thought Dean might be gay, but you didn't expect him to just tell you like that. Pretty much nobody at your school is out of the closet. You feel special that he'd admit such a thing to you. Maybe it's because you live on the island, where such things are more freely expressed. Or maybe he knows how little clout you have at school, and isn't threatened by you. He is marginally higher on the social totem pole than you, being heavily involved in at least 3 clubs. Well, this is the place for it. Do you know Simon? No, is he hot? He lives in this house, that's why I asked. You know the guy whose house this is? Can you take me inside? Simon doesn't like me barging in on his parties. Please, Mara, this house is so cool. I'd love you forever. You contemplate the benefits of intruding on Simon's party. Dean is friends with a lot of smart kids who drive cars, go to the movies, and ostensibly perform oral sex on one another. You're also very curious to see Simon out of his element being social with people other than you. Maybe just a quick peek inside. Alright, you're the best. Okay, let me just make sure I am doing the right stuff. Alright. Time to go talk to Simon. Oh my god. Mara, you're a miracle worker. Glad to help. I'd better go before Simon. Please just stay a little longer and walk me around. I don't know anyone else here. I don't know. Mara, I'm begging you. I came all the way here just for this. You find it hard to dismiss Dean's enthusiasm. The least you could do is hang out a little while. Well, alright, but if Simon gets mad, we'll have to leave. Don't bail me. Okay, introduce. Let's take a dip in the pool, huh? Yep. Don't mind me. I'm just going around meeting Simon's friends. Never heard of him. That's the twink with the Jewy hair. You never notice Simon is a twink, nor that his hair is dewy. Yeah, his hair's not curly at all. Or, wait, is it curly? We gotta see him again. Oh, right, I saw him with Mitch before. Something going on there. They're boyfriends, obviously. You know that for a fact? If you're not sure, you probably shouldn't say it. It's hard enough for Mitch already, being in the public eye. Oh, I didn't realize, sorry. You feel so dumb. Did you somehow get this wrong? Simon talks about Mitch all the time, and they're staying together in his house. You've clearly made assumptions. On the other hand, it's pretty rude that no one at this party even knows or cares who Simon is. What's the point of hosting a party if you can't make any friends? Pretty funny I'm the only girl here, huh? I guess that's sort of funny. Are you Mitch's niece or something? No, I'm friends with Simon. Oh, Simon, the little one. Mitch's assistant, yeah. Duh, it's his house. Anyway, me and Simon mostly hang out in the cold season, but he lets me swim here sometimes too. Sounds fun. Well, thanks for all the info about you and some guy at this party named Simon. No problem. Are you friends with Simon? No, I only met him today. I work for Mitch's publisher. Oh, a publisher. Well, Simon's a really good writer. What's he written? He's got this one short story that's like the saddest thing I've ever read, and he has another one that's like super fucked up. And he's been working on this novel for like forever, but he keeps deleting chapters and starting over. Generally, I like to see a finished manuscript. I'm a writer too, actually. Hearing this, the man's icy expression seems to soften a bit. He hands you a business card, which is instantly lost in the black chaos of your pocket. Drop me an email if you ever want advice. Nice to meet you, Mara Whitefish. Mara Whitefish. Okay. Great party, I'm networking with teens. Oh. Hey, what's up? Ryan is the only guy you actually know here other than Simon. What a relief to see a friendly face. Hey Mara, how'd you get in here? You'd better not be drinking. Nope, just schmoozing. Ah, schmoozing. You gotta teach me more of those They're Yiddish words. Well, they come from Yiddish. I schlepped halfway across the island for this party. Ah, wonderful. I still remember my Torah portion if you want to hear that. Well, take it easy, Mara. Okay, let's talk to this guy. This is incredible, Mara. I'm at Simon's house all the time. This isn't really big. Okay, feel sorry for you then. Okay. Who else do we introduce him to? Okay, let's try to go back to these people then, maybe. Can we talk to you guys? This guy? This is the same publisher guy. Try this guy? Oh no, it's the same publisher dude. I thought we talked to everybody here. Okay, no, this is the same dialogue. What do we... How do I introduce him to people? Let me go check this again. Oh. Okay, that's Simon. Okay. Hi, Simon. Mara, my dear friend. Okay, actually, no. I could see his hair as being kind of curly. So maybe he does have a little... has like a little bit of the Jew-fro going on. You're adorable, you know that? I just want to put you in my pocket. Okay, he's drunk. You're surprised to see that Simon is happy to see you here. Almost as surprised as you are to see him this jovial at all, under any circumstance. I'm Dean. Yeah, I know Dean from work. We've collaborated in a student mentor sort of way. Isn't that nice? Thanks for looking out for little Mara here. I want to see her on the right track. You guys help yourself to whatever. No drinks for you though, kid. Alright. I just want what's best for you. You're such a sweet thing. Okay, have fun. He's cute. I'd tap that. Oh my god, there's a pool. We go outside now. This kid, he looks like he's so overstimulated. A crisp stack of books on display by the pool. Dance of the Piping Plover by Mitchell Lovett. You're pretty sure these books are up for grabs since you've seen them around the party. Yeah, let's take one. You slowly and visibly put your hand on a book, slide it towards yourself, and take it away. You figure that was enough time for someone to see you and yell at you if it wasn't allowed. It's your book now. Can we read the book? You open the book to a random page and read a few paragraphs. The writing is clear and straightforward, almost clinical at first glance. But the more you read, the more you recognize a delicacy of words. There is a fine and nimble structure, a cleverness of craft and surprise that surprises you. You have to admit, you're impressed with Mitch's writing. It's clear that Simon has much to admire, and perhaps to emulate in him. Okay, so we read the book. How's it going so far? Fucking amazing. Oh my god, Mara, everyone here is so cool. They've all got really interesting jobs and fancy apartments in the city and cool hobbies, and Dean has a moment of sobering reflection. God, high school is such a waste of time. Do people here know you're in high school? What the fuck do you think? Lower your voice. You said high school, not me. Stop saying high school. What are you gonna do if they find out? Why do you care so... Chris Hansen's gonna show up. That's what's gonna happen. Why do you care so much? Are you gonna rat me out? No, but you suddenly feel foolish for saying that. Think about how, for example, you pretended to be under 12 until pretty recently so your mom could pay half price for you at Ponderosa. There are benefits to lying about such things. On further reflection, you think about the times you've secretly enjoyed being the youngest person in an online community, and you wonder if it's the same for Dean. But obviously, it's different online. You can't quite put your finger on why, but it's different. You decide to leave Dean alone and keep his secret to yourself. Okay, so we're not really talking to these randos. I guess go back inside. You're being unreasonable. You always say that when I'm upset. We just have a nice time. Why do you have to be like this when everyone's here? Everyone is always here in your world. Do you have any idea how lonely this place can be? Nobody's keeping you here. If you don't like it, you're free to go anytime. Fuck you, this isn't freedom. Alright then. Let's talk to Mitch. Drama. Mitch cannot hear you, and frankly, that suits you since you're afraid to talk to him. Excuse me? Yes? There's no indication in Mitch's face that you've ever met him. Evidently, you're not that memorable. I found this book outside. No problem. It occurs to you right at this second that Mitch must be Mitchell Lovett, the author of this book. Wow, duh. Thanks. No problem. What do you think of it so far? I've been busy, so... Oh, that's alright. If you find time in your busy schedule of being a child, give it a read, okay? And lend it to your mom while you're at it. My mom's still working on her copy of The First Wives Club 1992. Tell her to watch the movie and read my book instead. I think we can leave now. Leave Simon's. Okay. I'm gonna go to the downtown area. Oh yeah, we can trade the book to, let's look at the book. Oh yeah, maybe we can trade the book for the exercise tape. I think that's what we do. What's this? The latest Mitchell Lovett book? It's not even out yet. A review copy, I see. You hand it over. Mikey inspects the book. I suppose I could sell this to some deranged individual on the fringes of society. He's a best-selling author. It says so on the book. What do you want for it? The typo tape? You drive a hard bargain, Mora. A book nobody has even heard of for a classic workout tape. It's not available in stores. You want to see a small business fail? You stand in silence, holding your ground. There is nothing else you want more than to get hot for the summer, and Mikey is the sole obstacle in your way. Give me the goddamn tape. All right, it's yours. At long last, you hold the truth in your hands. The golden goblet is yours. You can't wait to take it home, slip it in the VCR, and claim the hot status you've been longing for. Not so fast. This is an autograph copy that makes it extra valuable. Mikey roots through the book to see the autograph. Best wishes, Mitch. How do I know you didn't write this in yourself? Do you have a certificate of authenticity? No, but... Well, that's pretty standard, Mora. If you can't prove it, neither can I. Let's threaten him with violence. Newly emboldened by your typo lifestyle, you see a possible advantage. What if I punch your lights out? Okay, please don't. Mikey hands you an old, crumpled-up bag of seeds. There's an illustration of a carrot in the front, with grow instructions on the back. You're into gardening, right? My dad was. Well, I encourage you to find some non-violent hobbies. Celebrate the value of life. My life, for example. Oh, I guess we can go plant those. What time of year are we supposed to plant them? Oh yeah, I guess we can plant the carrot seeds now. Let me see, when the heck do we plant the pea seeds? Did I already screw up the planting times? Plant in spring or late summer. Man, I don't see anything in this guide about when to plant the peas, so I will just plant the peas and the carrots at the same time and hope for the best. I did already get the plant achievements. The other achievements I'm missing are they are harder. Okay, we planted the carrot seeds. Let me just go back to this. Okay, we plant the pea seeds the next day. Okay, get the carrot seeds, plant the carrot seeds. Okay, let me just go back to this. Cheaty. Okay. Okay, we use the tape on the VCR. Yeah, once summer is over, we will probably stop and do the remaining 2 seasons in the following Let's Play. Oh, come on! Your guts invert. Why does Timothy have to be here with his friends now? Why now? Hey, Mara. You can't speak, not even to Jackson. Timothy has taken everything away from you, your internet, your games, and sense of peace in this house. And now, when you finally have your exercise tape, when your life is finally on track somewhere, he's taken over the living room with his friends. Why is your little sister staring at us? What do you want, Mara? Well, I want to use the TV. No. It's my turn. You get to use everything in this house. I want the TV. You've got till the count of 3 to get out of here. Dude. 1. I'm not a child, 2. You're really gonna kick my ass in front of everyone? 3. Let her use the TV, Tim. Yeah, we don't care. You wanna put on your stupid crap? Go ahead. Yeah, let's put the tape on. I wish I knew where your anger comes from. Maybe it's the endorphins, but you're overcome by a sense of clarity. There are no rights in this house, only a primal struggle for power. Timothy does whatever he is allowed to do. He takes whatever he is free to take. You can only assert what is rightfully yours if you have the strength to take it. He will always be bigger than you, though. Strength is on his side. But you know his ways, and you know the land. You will get your internet back. Let's see, so this is summer, this is night 2. Gotta save, because we know what's happening. Your internet is disabled, and you're too wired to stare at the screen longingly. Now is the time to fix it. Okay, yeah, so I think we had to go in the bathroom and use a screwdriver here. Here we go. Taking care not to strip the heads, you gently remove the screws one by one and peel off the wall panel. X-Files poster! Is that Link up there on top of the TV? We'll find out. Do you want to save? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just save in this one. The shelf displays various collectible creatures Timothy has amassed, mostly from fantasy genre, with a few video game characters thrown in. Given how rare these are to come by in stores, you guess your brother has procured most of these online or in the city. This collection is actually one of the things you've most admired about your brother. Of course, he never lets you touch or see them. Okay. A chill rushes over you as you sit at the forbidden console. Crap, Timothy doesn't have his login filled out. You'll have to guess his password. Oh, we should, Floor is blanketed in dirty laundry and trash, making navigating it at night all the more treacherous. This is the router that connects all the cables in the house to a common phone line. Mom's computer in the kitchen, yours and Timothy's computer all meet up here. In theory, that is. At the moment, it seems you are not connected at all. Okay, where's the... Oh, yes, that's the Enterprise. Yes, USS Enterprise. Oh, there's a Furby here. You're not sure why Timothy has a Furby. You expected some kind of tinker toy for him, a way to demonstrate his ironic detachment from the trend. You dare not investigate further, as robotic guts and hollowed insides are genuinely frightening to you. Has a mix CD called Y2K Mix. Most of the tracks seem to be from the movie The Matrix, all of which Timothy calls great driving music. I should try that. I'm gonna try password. We have 2 more tries. I do not remember how we figure out what the password is. There's definitely a way to get the password. Let me look at my cheaty guide. I did do this before. Oh, yeah, here we go. CD-ROM drive opens, revealing an ancient America Online install disk. You're wary of removing anything from Timothy's room that he might miss. Better leave the CD where it is. Okay, we did save, so... It's funny if we get this wrong. it's okay, because the game lets you save. Hee.
Goodbye.
Timothy, I can explain. I didn't. I wasn't. I'm going to be completely honest with you because you deserve that. I needed the internet back because I want to do my summer reading homework. It's like you died. Okay, let's just type in water. I think water's the password. Okay. Success. Let's go to his email. With your brother's grimy mouse to guide you, you quickly peek into Timothy's inbox. A lot of boring correspondences with the same male friends he's had since childhood. Email marketing, uncleared spam for days, a bunch of forwarded crap from your Uncle Howard. Timothy apparently has no online social life at all. It's no wonder he doesn't understand you. You consider that maybe Timothy is not cognizant of just how much this punishment has hurt you. In a way, he might even think he's doing you some good. Of course, this thought immediately turns to bitter resentment. You close his inbox in disgust, rueful of your curiosity. Browser history. Mara, you're already in the belly of the beast, even if you have no desire to peel back this particular membrane to look beyond the bounds of our known universe into fearsome, swirling annihilation. Okay, yeah, I guess we're not looking at its browser history. Admin settings, hee. General access. It sure would be funny to give Timothy a taste of his own medicine, eh? Except that he'd notice the change immediately, pound you to a fine spelt flour, and set everything back. Okay, still a nice thought. Okay, so just do this. Well done, you now have full adult use of the internet. No gross out flash game or fan fiction community is off limits to you anymore. You log off, making sure to arrange all the windows back the way you found them. A router connects multiple cables to a common phone line. You pop the wire into the console. Return to the bathroom. Okay, we did it. We got our internet back. Oh, Mom's out here and she's watching Titanic. I wonder how I would have turned out if my parents enforced any kind of online supervision in my youth. I mean, the biggest online supervision I had was just, we had a family computer. Nobody had personal computers. I didn't have a laptop until my own private laptop until I got to college. She's at the fateful scene where Jack and Rose are struggling to keep warm after plunging into the sea. Rose is hoisted onto a floating door, while she will just barely survive until help comes. Mom hasn't been in the living room for long. She must have been watching the rest of the movie earlier, or for some reason she chose to start it here. Oh, hi, dear. Do you want dinner? I'll just have something from the fridge. All right, make sure you eat. This part reminds me of your father. It sort of embarrasses you that Mom would project her own story onto such young romantic leads. But on top of that, it's a fiction. Dad didn't die in some beautiful self-sacrificial gesture. He just didn't wake up one day. There was no exquisite last look, no goodbye. Yeah, I can see that. Dad's kind of like Jack. He also wanted you to live on and find things to be happy about. He did want that, I know. Of course, you only had 24 years with him.
Well, Rose only had a couple of days with Jack. What does that matter? It's never enough. And I only knew Dad for 13 years, even less if you only count the years I'm able to remember. I'm just saying, the shorter time you had to know them, the more tragic it is. Mom doesn't respond further. You quickly regret this thesis you've built, one that you're not even remotely committed to, just for the sake of being contrary. But it's too late to back off. That ship has sailed, crashed, broken in two, bobbed terrifically in the darkness, and sunken into the depths of the sea. Oh, Mara, you got a letter today. A handwritten letter from a boy in Pennsylvania? What? Did you open it? I didn't realize it was for you. Jesus, Mom, why are you reading my mail? That's a federal crime. I barely looked at it. Is this some kind of online relationship? This phrase stings you at an ocean-like depth, in a place you hold so secret you can barely locate it yourself. Good night, Mom. Dear PT, thank you for the letter. It was so sweet. Your handwriting is really adorable. That's so funny. You've had dreams about me. I had a dream that I saw you while on vacation with my parents. We go to the Poconos every summer, and for some reason, I saw a dream version of you at the hotel. So weird. I'm sad that summer is almost over. I'd hoped to be more productive with my writing, and now I'm out of time. I'm not happy with most of the things I've written. Honestly, I think I'm distracted thinking about you. Haha. I actually wrote a poem that's kind of about you. I hope you like it. Here it goes. The poem is on a separate sheet of paper. It appears to have been written on a different day in a different notebook. A walk along the dock of mind reveals my inhibitions, but while I see it's cold tonight, with none a sea to hear my cries, your love is sweet and warm and kind, and sails for miles beyond my eyes, to touch my face and speak those words of all our grand ambitions. Something feels strange. You didn't expect a gesture like this. You'd have trouble looking at it directly. You start to wonder what it says about Staggle, that he'd spent all summer consumed by thoughts of you, writing poetry about you, a person who nobody else wants. Does nobody else want him? You realize you've come up against an inevitable barrier, one you've been dreading all along, and that there are two possibilities. One, you very convincingly misrepresented yourself, and this poor, unsuspecting person fell for it, and now you're in too deep. Or two, Staggle has misrepresented himself to you, and you don't want the person who wrote this letter, a person just as lonely and undesirable as yourself. Yeah, that's the thing about online relationships. I mean, like, even friendships, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. Like, when you get really into it with somebody on the internet that you haven't met, like, you know, or that you've never met in real life, you haven't, like, met them off the internet, even if, like, you know, you do speak to them on the phone or do certain video calls and things like that, I feel like you can project a lot onto them. You can, like, project a lot onto them, and it may not actually be who they really are. So that's something that can happen. But I think that can also happen in in-person relationships too, where you can project certain things that characteristics that you want the person to have onto them, even though they don't actually have them. I think that happens a lot in toxic relationships. You think somebody's going to change, you think they're going to get better, or you just remember the love bomby phase of things when, you know, things were good, and, you know, that prevents you from seeing how things are now. But, I mean, she clearly just doesn't know him. He's a rando internet guy, and, you know, she's dealing with all this other stuff. I met my WoW friends that I made when I was 12, 13, when I was 17, when my family flew out for a wedding in the same state. That's cool. I have met a couple, I met one internet friend that was a massive disappointment. I no longer talk to that individual. It was actually a pretty toxic situation. Maybe a long story for another time. Totally lied to my family and said I was meeting some friends who had graduated a year ahead of me. Yeah, I would have been too afraid to do that at 17. Yeah, I don't think I would have done that at 17. But no, I met another friend from the internet years ago when I was a teenager, but they were a friend of a friend. So the mutual friend of a friend that I knew in real life. So she did introduce me to this friend in real life. And we are still friends to this day, and it's great. And I have another friend I've been talking to for a while. Why am I frozen again? Why does my model keep doing this? Model, behave yourself. Behave. Calibrate. I get into good yaps, and then my model freezes. Okay, I'm unfrozen now. Anyway, yeah, no, but I have another friend, internet friend, that I am planning on meeting later this year. But that's good because we are both adults, and I think it's a little bit different when you're a kid from when you're an adult. Yeah, why couldn't it have been different? Oh crap! I hit enter again instead of hitting the mouse, so I might have missed some stuff there. You'll have to play the game yourself if you want the rest of the story. if you want the misfits. And to experience the nostalgia for yourself. Also, you get to click on more items than I have been clicking on. I'm not clicking on everything because I played it before. Yeah, just burned between 500 and 800 calories. Just don't exercise too hard. You don't want to hurt yourself. You grunt. Why does mom have to discourage you from being healthy? I'm going to the mainland soon if you want to come. You can pick out snacks for the week. Get yourself something. That does sound pretty good. Maybe a little time on the mainland will help you work out these confusing thoughts about Staggle. Besides, you probably should be eating more snacks now that you're exercising. You wouldn't want to be sacrificing your workout energy. Yeah, alright. Are you going now? In a few minutes, let me know when you're ready. Aha! Stuff is growing. So I think now we can plant the peas. You create a shallow opening in the soil and drop in the seeds. Filling the hole, you pat the area gently. Now you wait. Let's see. Okay, last day of summer. Okay, so let me just check this. Admin setting. Okay, no, I'm back. That was how to hack. Okay. Okay, so they said plant the seeds. Okay, then I guess we just go to the mainland. Ready to go? Yeah, let's go. You seem down today. It's nothing, just end of the summer blues. Did something happen with that boy? No, Mom. Don't you think this online communication makes it hard to really get to know a person? No, in fact, it's the opposite. You get to know people better because you get to have intelligent conversations. You don't have to get hung up on things like what brand of clothes they wear, or how much money or popularity they have, or what religion they are, or whether they're gay or fat or libertarian or whatever. You're all just people on the same level. That's a nice idea. When I was your age, I wanted a place like that too. It's not that I don't want you to have a boyfriend. You're the one who keeps saying boyfriend. You gave him your address. You're putting a lot of trust in this guy. Yeah, did you have the stranger danger conversations? Like, when I was a kid, my parents had to talk with me about, like, okay, don't go into chat rooms. Don't give anybody on the internet your information. Don't tell them your real name. Don't tell them your address. Don't tell them anything. And, yeah, the Gen Alpha and Zoomers these days, they go put everything, they put their schools in their TikTok pages and Instagram bios. It's bad, and their Twitter profiles. This is what school I go to. That's not wise. That should not do that. Okay. If you'd known the condition for going to the mainland and buying snacks would it be having this conversation, it might not have seemed worth it. He could be a man in his 40s looking to pick up teens. Do you have any proof of his age? Mom, I've been in this community with him for years. If there's anything I know for sure, it's that he's my age. Alright, let's say he's your age. He is. Is there anything else you know about him? I know his interests. He plays the same games as me and likes the same TV shows. He writes. You learn a lot about a person through their writing. Have you seen a picture of him? Do you know his name? Aren't those kind of superficial things to care about? Man, people could catfish. They could catfish catfish. The only way to know, you gotta be doing video calls, but now with AI, they could catfish with the video calls too. Those are traditionally the first things you learn about a person before you start writing love letters and going on dates. Nobody goes on dates, Mom, and I don't give a rat's ass what's traditional. You can't believe how hard you're defending something you're not even sure about anymore. What's a staggle even mean to you right now? Yeah, catfishing is super real. Slowly turning into a horror VN, or nah, there's just that one jump scare when you get the password wrong. No other real jump scares. Okay, there is some stuff that's anxiety inducing later, but it's not really that scary. Okay. It ends up okay in the end, if that's not a spoiler. Maybe you don't want to be with him, but you can't fathom the loss of him. He's still part of a community so essential to your being that you can't possibly explain it to Mom. To speak to you is to speak to that community. You mustn't let go of that. Whatever happens with you and Staggle, you need that place. Where else would you go? Where would you like to go? I don't know, the bodega, I guess. Crap, I didn't see what you said. Okay, let's go to the bodega. Oh, it looks like Sabrina and Joe aren't here today. Your insides convulse when you realize a kid from school is working at the counter and with him. Justin, shit. Too late to turn around, you decide you're going to have to pretend you want to be here. Yeah, we're about to get another little bit of a horror situation. Hi, Mara, I like your tank top. Oh, thanks. Pretty sure Justin is picking on you, since he's never paid you a compliment in his life. Still, you can't imagine what the joke is. How's your summer been? You get up to anything fun? Yeah, pretty good. Went to a few parties, hung out on the beach. You hope Justin won't interrogate the meaning of a few, since you really only mean one, and you weren't exactly invited to Simon's party. Cool, sounds like a wild time. Justin glances past you for a brief instant. So, what are you doing here? Are you with anyone? No, just here by myself. Oh, cool. Wanna hang out then? You're gobsmacked. Is Justin actually being friendly with you? Justin has his own car, smokes cigarettes, and seems to roll with the more popular kids. Is he suggesting you hang out together? Yeah, sure. You quickly reason that it wouldn't be hard to get rid of Mom and spend the day on the mainland. She'd probably be happy to know you're hanging out with someone in real life. What do you want to do? Drive around, go to the movies, call up some people on a cell phone? I was just gonna go out back for a smoke. Do you smoke? Yeah. I knew you were a cool girl. We're allowed back there? Sure, my boy Kurt's working the counter. Kurt, this is Mara. Nice to meet you. Kurt's mouth forms a half smile as he nods in your direction. He was a senior last year who never gave you the time of day at school. This is the friendliest he's ever been. Come on back, Mara. Come here. Never seen you smoking around school before. I only just started doing it last spring. Cool, I had no idea we should smoke together. Okay. You're suddenly brightened by the thought of smoking cigarettes with Justin. A little camaraderie between classes would cut right through the drudgery. It makes the whole prospect of going back to school more tolerable. Here, sit on my lap. Come on, I want to get to know my smoking buddy better. Don't do it! Why would you? No! I've always thought you were a cool girl, Mara. I know exactly where this is going. Okay, Ants. That was a good movie. Oh, the Grinch. Jim Carrey Grinch. That was a good movie, too. What's that? Meat. This one. Oh, I think that's a movie about, what's his name? This was a mafia comedy. Yeah. Yeah, this guy is definitely a creep. I'm not gonna lie, at this age, I would have not known where this is going. I would not have known where this was going at her age, but I don't think I would have sat on the dude's lap. Okay? Yeah, you've just got this energy about you. You're different from a lot of the girls at school. You know, oh, he dropped the line. You're not like other girls. Yeah, I guess so. Like, in a good way. You're funny and smart and artsy and stuff. Remember that creative writing class in 8th grade? Nobody else in that class gave a shit, not even the teacher. But you wrote the craziest stuff. I thought that was cool. Wow, thank you. I really gave it my all. Your hair smells nice. Thanks, it's Pert Plus. Oh, by the way, Pert. Excellent way to remember the formula for compound interest when it's compounded continuously. Okay, so Mara, can I ask you something? Sure. You ever hook up with a guy before? Now we get to the point. Depends on what you mean by that. You ever go all the way? No. You ever do oral? No. You ever get fingered? No. You ever do under the shirt? Not really. You ever kiss anyone? It's alright if you haven't. I feel stupid. It's really not a big deal. Okay, thank you. You want to try it? Try what? You want me to kiss you? Oh. Run away. No, thank you. Really? You sure? Not right now. Thanks. Well, would you ever want to hook up with me? Like, she doesn't want to kiss you. Why do you think she wants to? Ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe, I guess it would depend on how far into a relationship we were. Relationship? You feel stupid for saying this guy, massive fuckboy. I should probably go. I told my mom, I told my friend I would meet her for lunch. It's nobody you'd know, and it's not at this mall. So I'm just gonna. Listen, Mara, don't tell anybody about this. I won't tell anybody. Don't. No, you should tell everybody. Let me know if you change your mind. You should literally tell everyone. Expose this guy. Expose this guy for what a loser fuckboy he is. But it's gotta be a secret. I know. No, expose him. Alright, see ya. No, expose him! What was that? I said see ya. Leave. Expose him. Okay, yeah, same thing. Alright, let's, Alright, let's see. Okay, we saw that bit. Outside, okay. On the mainland, enter the stationery store. Okay, head back inside the store. And to the ferry shop or okay. Gonna talk to the mom and that's it. And then that would be it for this evening. Get anything? Nah. You smell like cigarettes. Yeah, it's gross. I ran into someone from school who was smoking. I see, what a disgusting habit. You solemnly consider that mom thinks you're so much of a loser that she doesn't even suspect you of lying. You okay, dear? Yeah. Just end of summer blues, I guess. Oh, I see. It'll be nice to start fresh with school, though, don't you think? Really get those grades up this year? Sure, thinking about that cheers me right up. Did you finish your summer reading assignment? Huh? Oh, yeah. I haven't seen you reading at all. This is serious, Mara. 11th grade is a really important year. You're taking the SATs. That's going to determine everything. Why are you suddenly yelling at me about this? I'm not yelling. I just want you to care about school. Care? Why should I care? I fucking hate school. God, school sucks so fucking much. Do you know how much I hate going to school? Do you know how mean they are? The teachers hate me, my classmates hate me, everyone hates me, and it's been this way for years. Mara. What? We're talking about your education. This has nothing to do with the other kids. It's not going to matter who was popular and what was trendy after you graduate. All of that fades away. And I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure the teachers don't hate you. I have 2 more years of school, and then I have to think about more school? Are you serious? I can't do this. It's what everyone does. Do you want to be a person without an education? What would you do then? Not be in debt? I don't know, Mom. Anything else? Write a novel? Eat breakfast in my underwear? I have an education. Do you think I'm too stupid to get a job? Well? Oh, come on. Your father heard you now. I'm getting a job. I'm going to start saving up, and I'm going to get my own internet subscription, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Great, go for it. Go live with your little internet friends. Maybe you'll finally learn how little you know about them, how little they'd be willing to do for you. You know what? If Dad heard me now, I think he'd be pretty fucking proud of me. He wouldn't want me to suffer my whole life, which is exactly what you want. You want me to suffer right along with you, isn't that right? You applied for a weekend job at the ferry station, tearing tickets and shuttling passengers. It pays $5.15 an hour. The day before your internet moratorium was set to end, you snuck back to Timothy's room and disconnected everything again. Then you pestered Timothy to reconnect you, which he did, begrudgingly. Timothy never noticed your meddlings. You got away with it. Nice. It is fall now. Thank you. Watch your step. Thank you. Watch your step. Hi. Hi. You dyed your hair. And yours. Yeah. You have no idea if Lily's family is still planning to move because you haven't talked to Lily since the summer. All you know is she's still here and you're still feeling bitter about the whole argument. Have a good day then. Thank you. Watch your step. Okay, we are now in fall day 1. Okay, and I think that is where we will leave off. So in the I will stream this again next week or the following week where we will do fall and winter. So we did spring and summer. So yeah, we have 2 more seasons to get through. So thank you everybody for watching. Tomorrow I will be streaming Final Fantasy VIII again. I'm excited to get back into that because I got the original music working. I finally figured out how to do it. Very hyped for that. Yeah, so that'll be happening tomorrow. Then Phoenix Wright, and also I found there is a new math dating sim that I will be streaming next week. Hopefully also on Twitch. I have to figure out how to stream on both simultaneously, and I want to do it with a new game. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the math dating sim. And what else about the math dating sim? Yeah, I may need to brush up on some topics. I want to try to figure out who the dating options are, so I could just read up about them a little bit ahead of time. I might not remember everything offhand, but I will be able to look up definitions and hopefully explain it to all of you. So yeah, everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great night. I will see you next time. Bye.